石みたいに光ってる流れ星を見上げていたあの夜も
Hello. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to the Immortal Woes. Tales
What's up,
of
everybody?
Yuansu.
What?
Wow.
I'm the hype one today. Hype one.
The hype one today. Yep. So, first off, thank you once again, Spio, for production. And thanks to Monument Studios, Artless.io for musics. And see what kind of adventures we get into today.
It is a straight up bop, by the way. That opening thing,
Yeah,
guys. Like, oh my
it
god.
is.
We should
Love it.
choreograph a dance like a Japanese pop group.
J-pop.
If we get,
Yeah.
should that be a sub goal?
I mean, yeah, you can do that for sure.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh yeah, you guys wouldn't do it if that's what the people are asking for. You wouldn't do it.
I mean, I would do it. I just prefer you coordinate and create and produce.
I do the choreography.
Yeah, I'll just show up.
Okay. All right, I'll do the choreography as long
Yeah.
as you guys all follow it. You can't help but not do it once you see the choreography.
So, a little recap last session. I mean, really, let's see, Adder took the Liang Yin to the church. Found out that she was exhausted. Took her back to Kirameki's place because Adder utilized Kirameki's property. Kirameki's basically a wagon rickshaw. Israfil and Wu came looking to apologize to Adder, but Wu wanted an apology from Adder.
I still do.
And lots of conversation, learning about each other a little bit, and it came up near the end of the session. The shadowed figures watching the night before, and correct me if I'm wrong. We left off with you guys standing outside the door as Wu was about to leave because he didn't get an apology. and Kirameki noticed, right? The person on the rooftop across the way.
Was that the thing where we noticed, or was it the thing we didn't notice?
We didn't notice because I was
Yeah.
like accusing everybody. I was like,
Well,
that was
'cause I know
you.
you were looking. I thought Kirameki did
Yeah,
notice it
it
right
was
there at the
you
end.
and Adder, I think, rolled low on your perceptions, and I had stated that I would be coming out as well to join the chat whenever you guys were talking about, because somebody mentioned figures on the rooftops. So I was like, hey, who are these figures? Were they on my roof, essentially? And I think is the perception chat still in?
Yes. Oh, actually, it should be. Except for all of the testing we did
Yeah,
for
it might be
DD
gone.
Dice Roller. Yeah.
But I feel like I
Yeah.
remember rolling pretty decently on the perception.
Yeah, I remember. That's why I remembered. You saw it, and you saw them jumping from rooftop to roof. You saw a figure going from roof to roof. Is what it was. And then Lianyan went on an adventure
Yeah,
out the back
Lianyan,
door.
I noticed the celebrations, kind of people like the festivities, and so Lianyan's like interested in that.
People popping firecrackers in the street. Different vendors. And so we'll take it back off with you guys at the front door.
You mentioned that from where we were, like, we couldn't really tell any sort of like sign or signature or insignias or anything like that. They were just kind of dressed in dark colors.
Yeah, they were moving very quick, and you wouldn't. I don't think you would have like noticed an insignia or anything of that fine
But like
detail.
the lithe, shadowy figures, like in like
Yeah,
crouching.
like the ninja blur, like jumping from roof to roof.
So like what we have noticed as an audience member, because the Lianyan was inside, right? Was like looking out the
Right.
window, like, ooh, wow, people are celebrating. But like, would Karameki have noticed like the style to which they were doing this, right? So this was like they were extremely agile and
Yes,
practiced at this sort of movement across the rooftops.
I would hope so if
Worker
they're on the
ninja.
rooftops.
Worker ninja.
Okay.
I would look at Wu. So, were the people on the rooftops like them? And like do a pose and point towards the rooftops where I see them dashing across.
Yeah.
Wu doesn't even bother looking. He just stares at you and kind of just tilts his head in confusion. What?
I almost imagine that I'm just like completely still pointing towards the rooftops, and a little light from like a lantern that hangs off of one of the building like doorways on the opposite side kind of shimmers across my eyes as like a little light glare kind of crosses over, and I just sit there and smile proudly as I point towards the people running away.
Now, how long out of character are you willing to hold that pose?
He will commit.
As long as it's necessary.
Okay. Well, Wu just continues to stare at you for a few moments in befuddlement, and then decides to realizes you're actually pointing somewhere. So he's just kind of like, yes, exactly like that. Where's Israfil, by the way?
Yeah.
I hadn't stepped out the door yet. I was just stuffing my face inside.
Okay, just making sure. At that point, Wu turns back to the door and calls out for Israfil. Israfil! Attackers! Come! For the glory of Etma!
Come barging out, sword at the ready. Where are they?
Rip your front door.
Can we tell, like, are they running in a specific direction that we would know, like towards the the temple or like a main highlight
Yeah,
of the
west.
city or anything like that?
West.
West. Okay.
They're headed west.
So towards.
I mean, everything
center.
converges towards the temple, or everything converges towards the palace. So they're headed towards the palace for sure. But who knows where after that direction because there's the bridge and stuff. But
Yeah.
Are you gonna change the background, Evan?
Oh yeah, I can.
I'm sorry. I like looking at them.
Yeah. No
You like
worries.
looking at the map?
Yeah.
Hey, that kid. If we
So
were in person, we would just give it to you.
yeah.
Ah, yes, we're here.
Yeah.
So we're over on this island, right?
Yeah. So this is like this is like your shop, and then you saw them jumping from here, across these.
Okay.
You saw no more than 3. When Wu turned around, he saw like the last one, like exiting off of this one, and
I'll look at. Oh, good. Sorry.
as you guys are like noticing this together, and Israfil comes, slamming out the door, like he shut it just to slam it. Like he shut it and then opened it just to slam it shut again. Where are the, and what's her name? Sakura, like peeks over Israfil. Kirameki, the Leon Yin is gone.
Throw me my swords. And I hold my hand out, and Israfil, you see like the 2 swords that are connected by a chain come flying through, and I catch them as I'm just staring at Wu, and I look back towards them jumping over the roofs. Things are about to get real flashy around here, and I'm gonna take off after them.
Oh dear.
Wait, you're taking off after? Okay.
I totally
Alright.
forgot that the Leonian left.
Let's see.
It's gonna be a really fun
Does
juxtaposition
anyone
when we
else
change scenes.
follow?
Yeah, I mean, he said they were attackers, so I'd imagine Israfil is concerned and chasing after them now.
Okay.
Wu's right behind
Wu?
Israfil.
All right.
Basically holding my robes up as I'm trying to run in robes.
Yeah, everyone give me a perception check. Except Leon Yin.
Oh man.
Perception.
Nice.
Israfil. Well, so where are you leading them, Kirameki? What part? Like, is there like a certain spot you're headed to, like look at or like investigate, or
Does it
just
look
in general
like
trailing them?
okay? So are they like way ahead of us, or is there an opportunity to like cut them off before they can get to this bridge?
So the last one hopped off of like here as Wu turned around.
Okay.
So they're definitely like 30 seconds ahead for sure.
Gotcha.
So you're definitely not cutting them off at this bridge.
Okay.
But
Well,
if you wanted to try and and set up somewhere else, you could try and go around the islands or something.
I think I would probably do what I can to take out or catch up to who's ever the farthest back, like whoever their trail person is. I would try to catch up to them.
Okay.
If at all possible. Like I don't think I would try to like cut somebody off. I would just try to catch up to one of them if that's an option. Or that's what I'm going to attempt to do.
Okay. So as you're dashing to this bridge, Israfil, you're being observant, but as you're like looking around for these attackers, they you think they're attackers. You notice the Lian Yin over here and a little what do you call it? Improvised instrument vendor. She's spinning like it's like little wood sticks with like the thing hanging off of it. You spin it, it clacks like clack 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 clack, clack. There's like egg shakers, little metal rods that twang when you ping them. But yeah, you see her just sitting there playing with a bunch of knickknacks at the stand
That's
as you
that's
guys
what the
dash
Leon Yin's
away.
doing.
Yeah.
Okay. I think okay. So like, are you sure? Clack, clack, clack.
Um,
That is delightful.
I think as I'm sprinting by chasing them and that I spot the Leon Yin, I kind of just run and scoop her up under my arm.
does Leon Yin oppose?
I thank you so much. You said 2 copper. Like as I'm placing the coins in her hand, I just pulled off my feet.
The copper fall, and you have the spinny, clacky. I don't know what the instrument's called. It's in your hand.
Yeah. There's a
And it's
clacker.
like,
Yeah, the clacker. It's solid.
all right.
Sorry to be so rough with you, but we must go. There are attackers in this area.
Wee! And I hold my hands out in front of me.
Don't forget to
Where
add
are
a
we
clacker
going?
to your inventory.
I will. Oh,
Yeah, I need to make that
Hello.
item, I think.
I can just name it Clacker. Hello. Where are we going? It is nice to see you again.
Wait. Is the Leon Yen like over Israfil's shoulders, so you just are facing backwards?
I guess so. Yeah. I imagine I'm
pretty
underneath
much.
his arm,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
I'm facing forwards, and like have my hands out like a Superman pose.
Fair enough. All right.
I will crawl over his shoulder though, and like where are we heading? Oh, hi. It's nice to see you again.
We're heading west towards the capital. It seems there's attackers in the area. We're pursuing them at the moment.
Oh, that is terrible. Who they attack?
Oh, sorry.
Insight check?
I don't think anyone
I
really
didn't even-
knows.
Yeah. Do you not know if what
Say
makes you
no
call
one
them
knows who they attacked.
what makes you call them attackers then?
I'm not 100% certain. Woo, did they actually attack?
That's
No, I didn't actually get attacked. However, they were pretty malicious when I spotted them. Like I had that aura of malintent. Hurry! Let's talk to you. More runny.
so you that is a bold accusation to make. You should be careful with your words. They are very important. And what do you intend to do with these attackers, with these people that you have proclaimed attackers once you find them?
Find out why they were spying on me and us.
Oh, they were spies. And
Potentially.
what makes you put me down immediately?
I guess I come to a quick stop, put her down, and continue to pursue them.
Wait. Oh, you
We don't
must
have time to
promise.
wait.
You must promise not to hurt anyone under these false pretenses and accusations.
Fine, I will apprehend them. I will not harm them.
Do not put your hands on anyone that does not deserve it.
No one said anything about hurting anybody. Hurry, go,
I mean,
run.
As you guys get to the bridge,
I follow them.
Kirameki,
Yeah, for sure. I'm following them now because they're like throwing out these wild accusations and like placing like their forms of like dealing with the shit is to hurt someone, apprehend them, label them as spies and assailants, and whenever they have zero evidence. So at this point, I'm like, nah, like, this can no. This is I can't let that
Woo
happen.
and
You guys are the bad
Kirameki
guys.
perception checks. If you guys like get to the beginning of
Ooh.
the bridge.
Much better than the other one.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
So as
you
you get to the
bitch.
bridge, you don't see like Kirameki, you don't see the first one that you saw before, but you see one dash from the bridge, like they're like up on top of like the archway. One goes west and one goes east. It's like yeah,
across the top of the wall.
right.
Do we know, or you know, do we know what's over here, or could we make any sort of assumption to possibly, uh, like where they're going if they're splitting up? Like, I guess what, I don't want that kind of a reveal, but uh, like what would be over here? Like, what would be the importance of anything in this direction? I
Give me
guess.
an insight check.
Aw.
Mm.
It was cocked. Son of a bitch.
So
That's good.
other than like just from like training, like how you grew up and stuff, uh all I think you would be able to assume is they know they were spotted and are splitting.
Does one look maybe slower than the other? Would I be able to determine that?
Um, let me see.
Or I guess like whoever was behind in formation, I would still go after them, I guess. If it looked like they would be closer.
The one that was behind uh went east.
Okay. I would look back towards as I'm assuming Isserfield's probably the closest one to me. And,
No, it would definitely be Wu because Israfil had to swoop up Lian Yin and had to make a quick little halt. So it's like as you're spotting this, I would say it's like Wu is probably like 10 feet behind you, and Israfil is probably like 30.
I would probably just kind
And
of turn and call out that they're splitting up.
Would I have not seen that? Being 10 feet behind and rolling a 20? Or, well,
yeah,
getting a 20?
I said you both saw that. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said it's just him. Sorry.
Mm-mm. But I made the note that because you only saw one initially, he saw three, but he didn't see the front one, is what I was saying.
Gotcha.
But yeah, both of you saw so you now know for sure there's at least two. Kirameki knows there's for sure a total of three. But Kirameki believes they're splitting up.
Gotcha. He's gonna run past or keep running with Karameki. Of course they're splitting up. I can clearly see that. I have eyes. And he's like, they're heading for the tavern. That's where my liege is. My master's over there. That's probably what they were doing last night. Keep going. Go after that one. Go to the east.
Oh, Master Lou's at the palace. Remember, he got chaperoned over there
Oh,
in the morning.
fuck. Forgot about that.
Speaking of
They-
which, you have about 3 hours before you need to make it back to the palace.
Since they've
Love that.
pointed out where they're going, do I notice where they are? Does the Leonian notice them running along?
Are you still like? Are you
I would've been-
looking
I-
for them, or like are you still like kind of arguing with this, Israfil?
No. I immediately as they ran, I followed because they're like because of the fact that they're like labeling these people as assailants and spies and all this with zero evidence.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, if
And that- and
Karameki
that they're-
pointed
and-
out the one going to the east, you have no problem like seeing him like, booking it
Okay.
across the wall.
How so this is what I'd like to do. I would like to run that way, and if I could misty step on top of the wall following them.
Well, I mean, you're like a couple hundred meters. Or you guys are on one island, they're on another, technically
Gotcha,
at this
gotcha.
point.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Could I try to I guess insight might not be the correct skill or whatever. Could I see like as they're running across what maybe their natural like where they might be going and then try to cut them off or something, like try to meet them as where they would be running. So I'd like to continue to pursue, but not in a straight line behind them, but rather like try to figure out maybe where they might be going so I could like get close enough to Misty Step to the same level as them, or to be able to um, get close enough to them to, interact with them, basically.
how far Misty Step's, what, 30 feet?
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
even that, but I want to continue to run and pursue after them. I
Right,
mean,
right.
I have same, I can still run.
Yeah, everybody's running.
Mhm.
I
So
can
I'd like
understand that.
to. So I'd like
But
to maybe see if
but they're up
instead of running
here.
in a straight line, running
You
like.
guys are all the way over here, is what I'm saying.
All right, so there's zero. Yeah. Okay. Then I will. I'll.
At this point, there's zero chance to cut them off. Just like, from where you are currently, if you were to like, Misty Step and keep running and then Misty Step again, maybe catch up to them.
Right. Well,
But
I think the idea is that I would like to continue to pursue them, but like instead of directly behind them, at an angle, closing distance, if I could figure, if I could like, you know, try to insight or intuit or be like, oh, this is where they would be. I noticed they're jumping from like this particular location to this location. They're never jumping more than 10 feet at a time, or a fall. Like being like their next natural place to jump from parkour from one building to the next would be from here to here. So kind of like playing that out, trying to get an advantage on where they're going, so that then I could try to get close enough to interact with them, is the idea. But if I can't, it's fine.
yeah, I would say just because of the distance of the water and stuff, that wouldn't really be possible right now.
So there's zero way for me to pursue them. Then
No,
I
you
will
can you
stop.
can run. No, you can follow everyone else that's running after them. Like everyone's pursuing this person, but what I'm saying is your strategy to try and cut them off, due to being on a completely different island than them.
Mm-hmm.
No, you have to get
Okay.
across the bridge, get on top of the wall, and before you can really
Okay. Well, I'd like
think
to run
about
across
cutting
the
them
bridge then.
off.
I'd like to run
Yeah.
across the bridge then, and to see if I can. Yeah, I'd like to run across the bridge.
Is everybody following across the bridge
Yes.
still? Okay.
Yeep.
Is anyone pursuing up the wall, or is everyone staying below the wall? Like following, like keeping them in vision above you? Is anyone going on top?
Nope, I'm following on the ground, going east. I'm
Okay.
going after the one that's going east. I don't know if Karameki's continuing to go that way with me or not.
Yeah, I believe that was the one he pointed out.
Okay.
Yeah. And I guess I would probably try to make my way up the wall. Is there stairs, or is there a way to climb up?
I think if you want to try and climb faster by using like natural footholds in the archway, you can give me an acrobatics
Okay.
and maybe get close. Cut down some of your time to go up at like an actual tower.
I
And
do
then-
also, if I don't know if this will help or not, but I do also have the mobile feat, which difficult terrain doesn't cost extra movement if I take the dash.
Okay.
I have a little increased movement. You said acrobatics. Or
Yeah,
did I
anyone
misread
that's gonna go try and go up the wall, unless you're using an ability to do it, acrobatics, and then anyone falling under is fine. You'll just be about 20 feet behind the people that are up on the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, you make
and
it
I'd
up.
be pursuing on foot down low.
Okay.
I'm also
How
going to
about
be
Leon
pursuing
Yin?
down low. Yeah, I'm going to be
Okay.
pursuing down low. And you said we're about 20 feet away or so.
So Kirmeki is like in front of everyone. He already
Mhm.
he was this whole
Yeah, yeah.
time. You see him like he's running. He does like the between two like columns up the archway, and you see him like foot like he bounces one foot up to the other all the way up, and he's up on top.
Uses his swords to like do a salmon ladder for a little bit. And, like,
And you guys go through the archway. So when you guys are here, you
Mhm.
guys are under the cutting around the corner, and about 150 meters in front of you now,
Mm.
the person you're tracking is here at this corner. Kirameki is here, and you guys are like roughly like there. So you guys can all look up easily and keep them in your vision.
I would like to take a lay of, so that again, I'm going to approach this like the cityscape that we're moving through, right? And try
Right.
to use this as a character and an element.
Mhm.
So we have people preparing all different types of festivities, right? And so, in this central location, would there be people with like horses or beasts of burden or anything that would be for like travel that I would be able to sequester?
There would definitely be like like a horse carrying a wagon through the town and stuff like that, and definitely guards yelling at you to slow down.
So no running by the pool. Water
Yeah.
Nation.
Slow down.
Dang Water
You're
Nation. Man.
you're near the palace.
Can you change the song, by the way? It's frozen
Yeah.
on mine. Just so there's something going on in the background.
A little chase scene. So I think I kind of want to do this like a modified voice of authority thing. Is there I don't know. So I'm looking for somebody who is maybe hasn't quite hooked up their horse yet to their cart, kind of thing. If that's potentially, or a horse with a cart, I guess is fine. Maybe one that's a little bit more empty, hopefully. And I'd like to use my voice of authority ability, as the Lian Yin. And so, but I would like to augment this by pulling out a string that has the coins on it, and pulling out a gold coin, and like being like, stopping, I'm so sorry, I need to borrow this for a second. It could mean the lives of some innocent people. And I hand it to first I'm gonna look for somebody who potentially has a horse, that's not on a cart, or a horse in a car, or whatever. What can I find?
So back here on part of the like inner palace walls, there's definitely a horse with a carriage or with like a wagon attached. The guy is like he's putting up like banners and streamers and stuff along the wall.
Perfect. I need to borrow this. I'm the Leonian, and I pull out the gold coin. It could mean the lives of some innocent people. Thank you. And jump on the horse.
You said you tossed the coin up to him.
Yeah, I just like place it.
He's like up
Yeah.
on a ladder and like fling it to him. He's like,
Yeah.
he goes to juggle it, and he's like, ah, and the ladder flies out from under him. He slams on
Yeah.
the ground.
Mhm.
Ah. How do you? What do you do with this horse? Do you know how to use a horse?
Do I know how to use a horse? Let's find out, baby. 10. Yeah. I say to the horse.
Do you like kick it with your feet?
I
Slap it with the reins.
Yeah, I slap it with the reins. Get.
Starts walking back this way, up north.
I pull it with the rein. Okay, so I guess I'll fumble with this for a turn. But I think in the long run, if I can get it laid out.
No. So as you guys are chasing, Wu and Israfil in the corner of your eye, you're seeing Lian Yin hijack this horse, and they're trying to figure
And
out
a
the
cart.
reins.
There's a cart.
Yeah, with a cart on the back.
Yeah.
So I'll just go. Israfil, is there anything you want to do to try and like catch up, or are you going to keep trailing at the same speed?
I really don't have a whole lot I can do, so I guess it would be trailing at the same speed for now.
Basically, just like continuous dash actions.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Wu?
Just ignoring the flailing Lian Yen and continuing after on foot.
All right.
One of you guys
All
is
right.
one of you guys is definitely a soldier and has land vehicles as a freaking as a proficiency. I know you do.
I wish I did. That'd be interesting.
What about Kirameki?
I guess would I know or think just based off of their maneuvers and how they're going about moving around the city, would I think that this is something that could be potentially sketchy or dangerous more so than something that could be good or like in-house of the water nation? Like, I don't think this is like their security, right?
If the feels very sketch.
I
It's
guess
not good vibes for you.
I guess I would probably start thinking about, do I see any guards around?
Yeah, you jumped up next to them, and they were yelling at you to slow down.
I'll turn around. There's figures in dark clothing.
Yeah.
Let the officials know. There could be danger.
You're telling Wu that. Okay.
The damning
Like,
evidence that you guys have against these people who are just doing parkour. They're wearing dark clothing. We're pretty sure they're spies. They're assailants, although they haven't attacked anybody.
Yeah, they're just friendly parkour people that wear dark
Yeah,
clothes
in
at
black
night.
shadows
Aren't
and are
you?
super fast.
Aren't
Yeah.
you? Don't we know a
Yeah.
couple people like that?
I wasn't doing
Very
it.
fast. All right.
I would
Does-
deal that to, like, you said I jumped up next to some guards, right? Like, I'm still close
Yeah.
enough to those guards. I would, like,
I would say they're
yell.
in earshot if you yell it. Yeah.
I would at least, like, yell out and tell them to, like, just shout out and say, be on the lookout. And, as I'm actively chasing one down, I don't know if they can see that or not, but yeah, I'll just continue to dash to them.
Yeah, you see them like scurry about. You don't know if they like know what you're talking about. Wu would have heard you yell that as well, and Israfil. I don't know if Leon. I think Leon Yen's a little occupied yelling at this horse.
Yeah, 10's a pretty solid. Like that's 10's pretty solid for a trained
Right, but you're
horse.
not like really paying attention to
The horse wasn't like
you're focusing on the horse is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is it a turtle horse?
Oh, yeah.
Or
Yeah, it is a turtle horse actually.
Guys, we
makes
have
sense.
a
They're a
we
little
have a
stubborn.
hydrate. We have a hydrate redemption. So somebody needs to hydrate.
Hydrate with my Dr. Pepper.
I don't know if that counts.
So, okay. Wu and Israfil, do you take that information from Kirameki or do you keep following?
I mean, I think I would keep following it, especially if I know he's pursuing them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm continuing as well because I was the one that noticed them first late in the night. So it's
Yeah.
obviously they're
Yeah.
after me because I'm all
They ran away from
fancy
me,
and
yeah, for
the
sure.
subservient of Master Lu. So maybe there's something going on there. I don't know.
They're trying to stop your grind, man.
I know.
That's what it is. Trying to get in the way of the hustle.
Mess with my Riz.
Okay. You do notice you are gaining on this person, Kirameki.
Heck
You're
yeah.
120, or sorry, 100. You're 100 meters behind it now. Everyone else is still 20 meters behind you. And following everyone is Leon Yen. Probably like you got the horse
dash at this
situated.
point?
Yeah, you're keeping up with them.
Can I try to make the horse dash?
Sure, give me animal handling.
Okay. Song is pretty good.
About to replay because I like it.
Okay, that would be a 5.
So and you're like, rah,
And it like takes off in a different direction.
no, Israfil, give me a reflex or give me a dex save.
Oh, goodness.
Oh
Has
boy.
this horse and wagon being
11.
so she just in the nick of time, you're like, you kind of like jump out of the way, you're like almost lose your balance and you're still running, and Leon Yin yanks the reins back, kind of loops in a circle, still behind you, still trailing you guys. You're like right behind him still, but one failed attempt at a dash. And
We can do it, Mr. Horsey.
back to
Sir
Kirameki.
Carrots. I knight him.
With your
what
string
did-
of coins.
So
What did Wu do?
at this,
Just with my hand.
Wu, I believe, said he's still just like
I clacker.
continuous dash. They both said there's basically continuously dashing behind you, keeping you guys in vision.
All right.
But at this point, I would say you made it here, and they hopped from here to here, and they are. Do you want to continue along the wall or hop onto the building behind them?
About how far away are they from me?
100 meters.
100 meters. 100
I
meters?
guess I should do that in.
It's like
do that in
300 feet,
huh?
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're basically landing on this side, I would say,
Okay.
as you're like up here. So you have like the split decision right now to jump onto the building and chase the same way, or go around along the wall still?
I'll keep going along the wall, and if I see like another guard like watching over the bridge or something, I'll shout out to them as well, saying that there's not deadly intruders or criminals, but there's definitely some what's the correct term for just like soliciting or
Soliciting, they're just
Solicitor.
hanging out. They're
People
hanging out
which
too
is-
much.
people past
And
their
that is-
curfew.
That's a criminal offense, soliciting. You know, it's
Yeah.
posted everywhere. No soliciting. The last public execution was solicitors.
I want to funny to roll. Hey, they're soliciting in my shop. Catch them.
Hey,
Rend their tongues from their mouth. Make them place hot coals in the orifice where it remained. Never shall they solicit again.
Yeah, so if you keep
Got 'em.
following on the wall, there's definitely guards at each archway that you can shout down at. If anyone else wants to add
I would-
on to...
I would like to go this way with the horse to the front of the building, thinking that
Okay.
the person that's jumping here is going to run to the front of the building. So I think I'm going to try to get the horse here to the front of the building and kind of like to cut them off. But to cut them off kind of. And so I'm just
Yeah,
waiting.
I got you.
Mhm.
Wu and Israfil, are you guys going to keep them in view around the backside of the building, or keep Kirmeki in view around the backside of the building? You guys all would have seen the person jump to this building on top, but
I
with your
think having
angle, you wouldn't see past that.
Yeah, I think having seen them jump, I would have probably tried to pursue them around the back of the building, trying to keep a line of sight on them.
Okay. Same with
Same.
Wu. So
Yep.
basically everyone went, you guys all went this way, and Lian Yin went this way. Okay.
I've got a neat
And-
idea, by the way. I
Mhm.
can see him. I've got a neat idea. I'm holding a spell if I get to see them. If they come around the front there, and I see them and they make eye contact with me, I have a spell that I would be holding.
As you get here, you see them hop from this side. Like you don't necessarily see them actually jumping, but you
Mhm.
see them in the air, and about to land here. And Kirameki, you lost a few feet by going around. So you're back here. They're here. The other two, Israfil and Wu, you're still running right behind Kirameki, below him. And you see, say you're 90, you come around the corner with the horse. Are you going to keep going towards the archway to cut them off?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get within range to cast a spell. And the spell, let me look at the distance on my spell here. All right. So actually, no, the spell, I can cast a spell on myself. I cast a spell on myself. Okay, so I cast friends on myself. Is what I do. So for the duration, here I can just post it. So this is what I'm doing. If it'll post. Standard roll, yes. There you go. Oh. Okay. So, for the duration, you have advantage on charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you. So I'm going to choose that thing. Because it's not hostile. I don't think it's hostile towards me. I think it's just trying to run away. It also doesn't know me from anybody. So this is in my head. This is what I'm thinking. And I would like to pull the cart in a way that as we're like moving through like the various alleys and stuff, and you're seeing like it's running across the tops of the buildings, and you're seeing like, you know, you're catching like glimpses of it through like buildings and alleyways as you're like, people are jumping and pursuing it. And I would like to get to the point to where like I'm kind of, well, the cart is close enough to it and I can yell up to it and basically try to convince it that I'm its friend and like to jump in the cart with me. Like, quickly before they find you. And if it wants to incite me, my true intent is to not let it get hurt. I don't want them to be hurt and captured is really my intent, right?
Right.
Especially in this moment. Like, I don't want them to be captured in this moment because I feel like these guys are just going to kill them or whatever, right? That may change as, you know, the course of a potential conversation we may have, but that's my goal, is to kind of be like that, like pull up in the car, like, hurry up, get in. And you're like, who the fuck are you? Better than being caught. And they jump in, right?
You think we're gonna kill them?
I really think that Israfil and fucking Wu had the worst of intentions, had many accusations and no evidence. And so I'm really I'm really like, I like Wu and Israfil basically like scooped me up. We're like, hurry up, we're going to catch some criminal assailants. I'm like, oh my god, what did they do? And they're like, well, and why do you call them assailants? Who did they hurt? Well, nobody. And like, they're spies. Oh my god, who were they spying on? Well, you see, we don't see. It's not necessarily. So it's like they were just throwing all these accusations with no evidence. Now, from Justin to the players, my intent isn't to let help this person get away, but rather my intent is to use a different way of engaging with them, right? And it's through this idea that the Lian Yin doesn't know, like, this person, there's no evidence saying that this person isn't innocent, and they're just being pursued for whatever reason, you know? They've done nothing wrong, so I don't want them to get hurt, but I can use like friends, charm person, and a bunch of other shit to have them tell me the truth, kind of, right? And to kind of help get to the bottom of it, which is what you guys are after, right? So it's kind of I'm just going at it at a different angle, I think.
Give me a persuasion.
Okay, so we do, like, the cart like comes up, it's the thing. All right. Hurry up before they find you. And then we go to Lian Yin. And we go to persuasion. And okay, well, that's a nat 1. But
You have advantage.
I have advantage. What's up? All right. Oh my god, there's no way in hell. There's no fucking way. Oh my god.
Oh man.
After all that prep to like get Evan ready to DM this moment. Alright, what's the worst thing that could happen?
Still the story.
So you yell up at this figure, and you're definitely close enough to kind of get a make on the actual outfit too, by the way. It's like a hood, like kind of like standard hood. As you turn, you kind of see like a mask around the face, has eyes showing. or sorry, covered face, and like
Mhm.
a emblem or picture over the face, rather. And I'll just show it.
Oh.
Do.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. These guys look
But
awesome.
so it looks back at you, or they look back at you,
Mhm.
give like a hand sign never seen before, and keep running.
Shit.
Hirameki, anything you would like to attempt to close the gap?
Still about the same distance, like 100 meters.
Yes.
Um, yeah, I don't think there's
Persuasion's
I
my
can
best
do at
skill
the
too.
moment.
That's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, the odds.
The Wu Win Tao.
Are there? So they're still like trying to go towards this bridge. Am I remembering that
That's
right?
my name.
Correct.
Okay. Do I see anything like in the water? Is there like any boats?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
No, but remember, people don't sail here.
Well, I didn't know if there was just like
No,
little,
I'm just
like,
kidding.
bunch of fishing boats or something.
Uh,
Yeah. Other than I have, I guess, a little bit more movement than normal. I don't think I have anything else that can really boost me closer. So I'll just keep moving at the same pace.
Woo, Israfil. Anything you think you can attempt?
silent prayer to Etma, giving me endurance and speed to continue going.
The sweat on your brow.
Yeah.
You wipe it. Feeling extra determined
Hell
for
yeah,
that prayer.
determination. I need some Undertale music in here now.
Is my
Undertale.
necrotic shroud a third level thing, or is that a current level thing? Is the only thing I need to ask before I try this.
Necrotic Shroud.
Yeah.
The ASMR racial.
Oh,
Just posted
yeah.
it. It says third, so I wasn't sure if it was third level required to use it or.
I believe so.
Okay, so then I guess I just keep pursuing on foot then.
Okay. All right.
Look
It's
that up real quick. But
you are gaining on them, Lianyan. Also, I mean everyone is, but more so you know, being
the horse.
behind a horse. Kirameki is faster than the average person,
Mhm.
also gaining.
I think. Okay.
You guys trail. They're on this gate. They're like right before this archway.
Hmm.
I would say you're about 60 feet behind them below. And about 100 feet behind that is behind 100 feet behind them is Kirameki, and then 30 feet behind them is Wu and Israfil.
Can I try again to like convince them that I'm trying to help them?
Last a minute.
And it's a cantrip, so I can like cast it like as I'm riding. I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
cast it on myself again because it cast it on myself, and then I choose the one thing that I'm make like friends with.
You can try.
You can certainly try, huh? All right.
I want to say Leonian doesn't think it would work though.
Okay. I don't think it's gonna work.
Mm-hmm. If you would like to try something else.
Yeah. What's the range on this one? 30 feet. Range on this one's 30 feet. Shit. Range on this is 90 feet.
Close enough.
We've had a short rest since I put Chad to sleep, right? Because he slept for several hours.
Chad slept for an hour.
For an hour? Okay, that would have been a short rest for the Leon Yin then, too, while he slept. And we were just chilling.
I mean, you've been chilling. Yeah, I don't see why. Yeah, I mean, you guys would have had a rest from the night before, anyways.
Cool. I'll cast sleep on him then. Seriously, you have to stop. And I'll cast sleep.
As
29 hit points worth of creatures fall asleep.
Isn't that like a
you,
range, and isn't that going to affect us as well?
If it's bad,
It's-
no.
It's
Not
you guys are
exactly.
behind. It's a sphere, yeah.
Yeah.
She's throwing it. Leon Yin's throwing it. So you guys are
Mhm.
give or take 60 or like 60 to 80 feet behind Leon Yin. He's shooting
Okay.
it up towards the tower.
Okay.
So like birds are like falling out of the sky
Right,
and
yeah.
shit.
So you like see her like point up, and like runes go around her hand, and like this shoots out at the person, and they're like their like hand is up, and you see them like that. And they
Oh shit! I tried to catch him. Oh
plummet
shit!
on
Yeah.
they plummet,
Sir
and
Carrots.
as they fall, they were about to smoke grenade themselves, and
Oh.
as they land, smoke grenade, yeah, the pigeons from the gate all fall down, and
just complete chaos, of course.
yeah. So yeah, you guys would immediately catch up as it stops its movement, and smoke cloud dissipating, and there is a fast asleep.
I want to stand over this person. I want to like stand over them as everybody's catching up.
Okay.
And even as the guards and everybody are getting closer, I want to use a feature. I want to use I think it's called Fey Presence. So, oh shit, I don't know why it did that. Why did it roll? Anyway, so everything in a 10-foot cube originating from me makes a wisdom saving throw, and I want to use fear instead. Like I can choose fear or charm, right? So everything in a 10-foot cube originating from me has to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw, or be scared of me, or be charmed by me, right? So like this air of whimsy presence that comes from the Lianyan, or one of fear, and I want to try to frighten those who are approaching to hurt this person with my presence, and like stamp my staff on the ground. What is the meaning of this? Why are you pursuing this person without any charges or accusations? I demand answers. And like my voice echoes in a couple.
So you guys, is everyone seeing like Diablo, like angel wings? How they're like, so I imagine like on your aura, there's like the, wing, like those feathers essentially coming out of you.
Yes.
Fading
like
in and out.
The voice is stacking on top of itself, and it's coming from
Right.
multiple, almost like thaumaturgy,
Yeah.
But I demand to know your intentions and accusations for this person's life.
Do any of you, whoops,
Israel's fucking terrified.
do any of you walk do any of you like walk within 10 feet of her? Or
I wait until everybody's like close, kind of. I'm waiting until people
I
like the
see.
smoke is cleared,
see.
and there's everybody's like running up, and they're like, "What's going on?" And I'm standing over it. So I wait until there are people like, until the people are like trying to basically apprehend this person, as they get closer. Not to say everybody would be in there, but
Right.
I don't want to like put if you guys are walking up with the guards and all that, but I know you guys called the guards and they were in pursuit too, and there's people are going to want to like the time that I imagine the time it takes for that smoke to clear and all of that
there's some stragglers, some definitely guards coming up, and then the guards at that archway that you're at.
Yeah,
so
they just got pelted with pigeons, like sleeping birds.
There's one of the guards like is kind of like at the ready, and the other guard, you can tell he's like, one guard is he is frightened. He's like got a loose grip on like, he's like kind of back behind the other guard. So
First day week on the post.
First day on the
job. Does this happen all the time?
If Kirameki would have hopped down to the person, like if you guys would have came in, because I would like to afford them the option. Yeah, like would you be up top posted? Like would Wu and Israfil have came up? Like if you would have got close with Lianyan before she did this, then you would make a wisdom saving throw.
So I guess what was like the order here? I'm assuming then that Lianyan like took the lead.
Lianyan,
right?
So Lianyan, you, Wu, Israfil.
Okay. So then,
if Lianyan wouldn't have got that spell off, or
rode up, jumped off the horse, and then you're just like standing over them in a cloud of smoke. I'm just standing
over them, waiting for the cloud of smoke to dissipate. Yeah. So and then to protect them, right? So like I'm holding that action as all the pursuers are coming for this person, and again with like there's no evidence, this person's just running away, right? And so. I'm not opposed to giving them over. It's just I just want to make sure that it's
sounds like
correct. No, I just want to make sure that the accusations are correct. If they were, imagine this was you.
I'll let you handle
or
that.
Imagine this
I'm
was
climb
Wu,
up
or imagine
somewhere
this was
and
Israfil.
try to stay out of sight, like watching from above or something. If I can get into a position like that.
With the chaos, you're up on top of like the archway behind like the otter figures and stuff.
Solid.
Kind of like Batman posted on a gargoyle.
Nice.
Wu, Israfil, would you have gotten close?
Yes. So basically for Wu, I would have been like watch this whole catastrophic event happen and start dodging birds left and right, I guess. Um, right, and then walk through the smoke, start wafting, coughing, like, and then I'd
Yeah.
probably be close enough for that spell to go off.
Yeah. I think I would have been pulling out my rope, getting ready to
Or
approach him.
a sword and a rope and a fucking like a dagger in your teeth and like fucking stretching. Like, but fuck this dude up. Well, welcome to the pain train. You know,
Your
like-
sword is like with you, correct, Israfil?
Yes.
So, Woo, do you have anything against frightened? No. So yeah.
I'm good.
Oh, I see. You already rolled. My bad. You don't even need to roll, Israfil.
Oh. Oh. Immune to being frightened, huh? Interesting. He's immune to something
You
about
see
this.
both of them, like as the smoke's clearing, and
I wait for
Israfil and
guards and
Woo.
everybody, yeah.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
People are like, "Oh, what's up? What's happening?" And another Leon Yen event, and Wu and Israfil are standing before you, seeming unfazed.
What are your intentions with this person?
Wu is still coughing, like, and it's like, that was a stunning display. They Leon Yen, trying to be indifferent towards your gender because he has no idea.
Yeah.
Still, he's oblivious to it. He's like, but I think the echoes were a bit much, and whatever you tried to just do, now these people are afraid of you. This is all too much. I just want to simply question them. There's a reason they ran. They shouldn't have ran in the first place. Everything is suspicious, and the fact that you're defending them now is also suspicious.
A rabbit runs from a pack of hounds. A deer from the hunter.
None of us are those things.
Not everything that runs.
I'm a priest.
It's
I'm in
because-
training. This is a soldier. We're here to protect and guard.
You throw accusations without evidence. That is not protection.
It was in the heat of the moment. Was just trying to get everyone to go after these people that are suspicious. And we're here now. Can you please wake them up so Israfil and I can question them?
Leon Yin, with all due respect, I must ask you to step aside. He may be a threat to the Emperor, and it is my duty to protect him.
See?
All I need to do is ask him questions, and that is all.
I turn to the guard that's not scared. Are you the captain?
I'm not.
If you were to apprehend this man, what would you do with them?
What would they be charged of?
I have no idea. I turn to both Wu and Israfil. What would they be charged with?
Well, we can't ask him because you put them to sleep. So we're sitting here at a stalemate. We have no information, and we have Sleeping Beauty on the ground here.
I hate this. Come on, work with me. Work with me. I turned in
No.
in this fine nation. Is it that you apprehend those without charge and question them until you find criminal behavior?
We're not looking for... Go ahead.
However, with them having been spotted multiple times spying on Wu, they may be a threat, and we cannot allow that to be passed.
Yes, Leon Yen. Your job is spirits, not people. People are our jobs. If you please, step aside so we can question this person.
I will. How many of the guards are here? Now.
2. There's
Just two, and there's more coming. I'm assuming running up.
yeah.
I'll wait until there are more guards here of this other nation. Fine then. I will let this be settled between the two nations. If you see it fit to let these men apprehend this person, that is of your station. And I'll like stand beside the person, but I will not allow them to be harmed unnecessarily. And I'll
Real
stand.
pity
And I'll
that
just
Adder's
stand
not
beside
here.
him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
'Cause
He's like,
that would
God
be-
damn it, Leon.
I would imagine him and Israfil would actually be like clashing swords right now, while you and me are just yelling at each other back and forth. Hermeki's just like, grabs a piece of popcorn, starts eating, watching the whole show.
Why can't they work together? Yeah, but I mean, like, okay, so I really want to give them over to you so bad because Justin wants to know what their deal is. But but I'm seeing this thing of like, there's this person, this huge thing. The people who are pushing for apprehending him are from an entire other nation, right? And then they're starting to be surrounded by cops, basically, of this place, and you're like, like, oh, Hong Kong detective, and they're like, this is America, bro. Like, I don't, so like, I don't know, but I don't know the politics of it. So the Lion does not want this person to be harmed, right? So the Lion, I will only stop this person from being harmed, and I'll take out rope and I will tie my wrist to their wrist in like a tree hugger kind of way, right? No answers are to be given to me, then this is the only way I can ensure that they will not be harmed. And I'll tie our like hands together, and I'll bind myself to this person so that they can't be harmed.
As the other guards come scurrying up, oh, I'm the captain of the guard. What's going on here?
Good evening to you, Sir Captain of the Guard. My name is Wu Wen Tao, and last night I caught one of these suspicious individuals basically spying on me, and when I happened to notice, they suddenly vanished and ran off. And today the same thing happened, except he starts looking around for Kirameki, just now realizing that he's not here. Well, one of my other acquaintances happened to notice more than one and pointed them out, and we saw them once again, and as soon as we noticed them, they were off once more, and it's awfully suspicious if you ask me. Quite suspicious. You have visitors from the shoot, I don't have my thing pulled up. The Fire Nation, whatever we're called.
Yeah, Fire Nation, that works.
Okay. And we're here to making sure that our emperor is safe, and somehow we have suspicious individuals showing up on rooftops in the middle of the night and then in the middle of the day spying on us. I find this quite odd, and it should be handled by us.
Present your authority to him, man. Swing it, bro. Dude, just swing it. Let's see. Tell him that you're taking this person.
Nope, that was it. He looks over at Istrafel for backup.
You have no jurisdiction here.
This juncture, we just need to make sure he's not a threat to the Emperor. You can do what you see fit after we question him.
We
kind
can
of
question
trying to
him.
Intimidate the guard.
We can give me a.
There we go. There we go. How y'all do? I want to see how y'all operate. Let's go.
Yeah, give me intimidate.
Can I? Oh, I was gonna say, can I back him up on that?
Yeah, do it with advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, you're looking at your character sheet. I thought you were role playing, squinting at him real hard. The other guard. Yeah.
That'll be a 20.
Scolding him with a wagging finger.
Okay. Well, if you take him, they can't, my boss can't know that
Could you
I
provide?
let you take them.
Could you provide us a facility? Questioning. Nearby.
Yeah, right this way. And so him and back to your posts, and him with another guard escort you to behind the headquarters up here. There's like a guard shack, like a bigger like where the like watch act is like stationed essentially.
I'm also want to make sure that he doesn't get that this character doesn't get unmasked or unveiled or any of that in public currently, either. In front of the other, like in front of the other guards and everything. I do what I do. The Leon Yin's gonna make is going to like protect this person's identity and all of that, but it's also to keep it as secret as possible from any prying eyes, right? To any secrets that we find will be in our group,
Mm-hmm.
I know, right? It's weird. I'm going at this at a strange angle, but
Do you guys see
we're all trying to get to the same
headquarters
place.
now on the map?
Yeah.
Yeah. The guard
Mhm.
quarters there.
Yeah.
Oh, it disappeared.
It's right there. It says headquarters. Palace, headquarters, market.
Oh no, he
Yeah,
had a
they're
block that
not-
said guard headquarters.
Yeah, they're not,
Yeah, I
they're-
put it up. I was making one until I saw that he had one
Mhm.
already.
Yeah, I have a bunch of hidden ones, and like till
Nice.
you guys get around.
Till we find the places. That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyways,
There's literally a guard headquarters right here. That's fucking cool. Oh no, hey guys,
Yeah.
we gotta be. Hey, listen, we gotta be quick with this because like this is the headquarters, so like there's gonna be some big dogs rolling around up in here.
Well, you're like on a like cattywampus shack, like compared to the actual headquarters. You're like on like just the watch,
Yeah.
yeah, like a supplement building to the main building. Anyways, he takes you guys in, takes you to like a generic, yes.
So the Leon Yen is currently rope tied hands to someone else. Would that not cause a giant frickin' spectacle as they're walking through the town to this headquarters?
I'll throw
'Cause-
a cloak, or like throw a cloak over
I
us or
mean,
something.
the other like guards are like,
Oh,
Nah, you made a scene.
pushing
We're making
people
a
out
scene.
and-
There's also guards escorting us. There's also like every guard in
Yeah.
this area is like that was chasing. We were
That makes
yelling.
it even worse because now they see the guards and then they see the Leon Yen in a rope and they're like, oh,
Well, they do-
and then rumors are gonna
actually,
spread.
I don't look like the Leonian.
You have
Oh,
the
you
same.
do have. That's right. You have
mask
the.
and-
I have dressed
Hood,
differently,
but-
so I think the people
fair.
the guards who were there would, because I announced myself as Leonian, would know.
Right.
But then like other onlookers might not.
Mhm.
Can I
This
just
looks like
grab?
a child is roped to this person that's asleep.
I'll
Like being
tell you.
carried. You're like roped to a person that's being carried by a guard because they're passed out.
I'll tell you what I'll do. Okay, what if we
But,
what
yeah.
if we get in the back of the cart? What if we just sit in the back of the cart and throw a tarp over us and then you guys can lead us up to on that horse cart, right? So then other people might think it's just like a horse got away or something, like it's something like that.
Yeah, because Wu would bring that up before we start moving. He would be very uncomfortable knowing who the Leon Yen is and how important they are to the culture. That she's currently tied up to somebody, and now we're about to parade her through the.
Yeah,
Like,
let's
that's not
jump
the
in
kind
that-
of.
What if we just sit in the back of the cart and just throw the stuff over and throw like a tarp over us and stuff? Does that
Yeah,
work?
you bring that up to the watch, and it's good idea. And yeah, so now the guard, the watch captain.
The
for
captain wouldn't know I
shifts-
was Leon Yin though. 'cause he
right.
wasn't there,
Well,
right?
if he just explained that, he's like, hey, we can't parade the Leon Yin around, and he'd, be like, oh, good idea. And
And I'm like this to
so you guys
Boo.
get
Like, come
you
on.
guys get in the cart,
Like those couple of dudes, bro.
cover it. The watch captain and his the other guard with him, they like walk the horse. You guys follow the cart, I assume.
Yep, I
To
will
the
be
headquarters.
behind. I've got my hands on my
Akira,
sleeves, walking with my ass up.
yeah, leave of wizard.
You just don't
So-
want the Leon Yin to be around so that Wu is the one who is recognized.
Yeah.
Is what it was.
No.
Everybody noticed Wu. The Wu was there. Did you see of the Fire Nation? Yes.
What
thought
is
he was an
Kirameki
acolyte.
doing?
Yeah, I want to know. What's you've been quiet.
I guess as all this stuff's going down, I would try to look around. Do I see any of the other people running across rooftops or anything like that? Is there any commotion going on, or?
So while you're looking around, actually,
As I'm
give
just gonna
me
like stop and sit there for a moment and kind of close my eyes, like crouching up on top of the wall here, and I'm just gonna try to listen for anything.
Are you also like paying attention to like what's happening below, like what was happening below with the guards and?
Yep, I imagine this would be like after I see them like beginning to like walk away or hide under the cart or whatever they're doing. I would just
So give me a perception.
Yeah, I crouch down, take in a big deep breath, close my eyes. After I look around, and then I just try to hear. Perception. 20 or 18.
Okay. Two things you notice. Initially, when they were picking up this is like before you closed your eyes.
Okay.
When they're picking up this person, you notice a symbol on their kind of like upper left of like their breastplate, if you will. That looks like I'm gonna actually end up drawing it. This. So it's a circle. The circle.
Dot. I got my cootie shot.
Yeah, not interesting. It's like a circle, circle, and a line. I don't think you. Yeah, I don't think you know what it means, but it
Okay.
definitely like you. Clearly, like insignia of some kind. And then
I've got a question.
Yes.
Since we've like the guards have been all drawn to the attention of like this person and moving them, and then like also like moving the cart kind of, and all that, like the importance of the people from the Lian Yin and the Wu and Israfil and this person we've just apprehended and all that. Would they have left the remnants of like the smoke grenade and any of that other evidence just kind of in this commotion would have forgotten about it, right? That's potentially something that would have been left behind to be investigated by Kirameki?
Possibly, but that would have just shattered into, it's like a bead that gets just thrown down and shatters into
He's like a
just
chemical expert,
fragments.
so like the
But I would,
residues of it and stuff like that may be telltale signs for something or another, right?
he could try that, but
Just as a
the other,
something
yeah,
popped up.
the other thing. So as you go to close your eyes and focus, you're on your audio. You do hear sounds of footsteps, like very distant, like quick, uh, similar to like the rooftop footsteps and the like then the south direction of what you know is uh, the commons, the slums. But as you hear them and you open your eyes and like look over, you don't see. If that makes sense. It's like it took you a second and you're like to like cancel out your other senses and you like hear like the and you look like you but it's over. Yeah.
All right. I will just post up, I guess, if I can, whatever gives me like the best view of wherever this interrogation process is happening, and still trying to stay hidden.
So you want to try and watch the interrogation too? Because they went like inside.
Oh, so they're inside.
Or
They're
you
not
just
in like
yeah.
just they're not just like okay. So they just use the wagon to get them to go inside without being
Yeah.
seen. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'll just sit outside then. Or is there windows?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I'll drop down from the wall and kind of just casually make my way over and try to find a spot where I can just kind of lean up against the building and maybe listen in, if possible.
Yeah, I think you do that no problem.
Listening in from a distance while not being able to participate. What a Chad move. By the way,
Like with all of the other commotion that has been happening and your passive stealth, like people still being scurried about by guards, like put hey, move along, it's over, the scene's over, get whatever. You're like weaving through the people. You like get to the corner of the building, you look left and right, you go to the back side of the building. Like you're like peeking windows, and so you find the window that the other everyone else is in.
Okay.
So you guys were brought inside, taken like behind the desk into the like a back room, back hallway. You pass two different doors on your right. You're following like the left wall that's between like the wall but from the outside, and you get to the back door and they take you in. It's like a standard interrogation room. Has like a darkened window, like shaded window, a table with like a hook or like a metal bars to hook cuffs onto or tie, hands to, and the captain stays in there with you, and Israfil, Wu, and Leon Yin are in here with a asleep person.
Thank you, Captain, for your cooperation in this matter. Leon Yin, is there any way of waking him?
Thank you,
Yeah.
Captain, for honor and glory.
Captain, I can wake him, but I need something very particular. I need a feather from the location where he was placed asleep, and a small round stone. Do you mind? But it's of utmost importance. Do you mind fetching those for me yourself? or else he may never wake.
Where's everyone positioned right now around this person?
I think I'm standing like directly across the table from him and the Lian Yin.
So Lian Yin, super cool intruder, maybe not guy, sitting next to each other, rope side.
No, he is laid out on the table.
He's laid out on the table. Excellent. So Wu's gonna be like, all right, I've had enough of this, and walks over and just slaps the guy.
Oh shit! Hold on. I tried to. I'm gonna try to subtly like say just as I'm trying to. I'm gonna try to subtly insight over to you. Like I'm trying to get the guard captain to leave. Trying to get the guard captain to leave, bro.
Oh, you know what? That's right. I forgot. Never mind. This is more for Israel. Israel.
I hold my hand. I hold my hand. It's that hurting him will do nothing. The spell is too powerful. I need those items, and then he will wake.
I suppose you're right. Ugh. He goes back and kind of cowers back and puts his arms in his sleeves.
Captain, if you would acquire these objects for us, it would be of utmost importance.
Because everyone followed along, persuasion with advantage.
All right, here we go.
We all doing persuasion?
I
No,
gotta-
Lian Yin.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
So a 20. A 20.
So, shouldn't leave him in here. Whatever. And he walks out and locks the door behind him.
Awesome.
You're like the yeah.
Cool. I'll just end sleep and then fucking I'll cast friends or charm person. How do you want to do this? Good cop, bad cop? And what do you want to know? We won't have much time. Or he realizes that I have deceived him.
He so you already ended sleep and you started asking this?
Well, no, I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask him first.
Okay.
But, and then I'm gonna end the sleep.
Jam
And I'm,
was like, oh really?
I'm gonna
Come
cast.
on.
I'm gonna cast charm or fucking. I'm gonna cast charm person or friends. But I think friends gives me the best on like it gives me advantage, right? To get him to tell us stuff. But I mean, it's gotta be.
We're 5 till 9. Do you mind if we take? We are back.
Dinosaurs movie.
Mm-hmm.
Interrogating music.
Yeah, I didn't finish it, so hopefully.
That's so strange that you had an interrogation playlist already pulled up. Wow, talk about railroading. Really railroading us here.
Actually, not at all. What? Sorry. Anyways, not at all how I thought this was gonna go so far. Anyways,
Welcome to being a DM.
So you
But,
guys just murder them like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
so have you guys finished your preparation before you wake?
Yeah. So as soon as the door locks, what would you guys? I'll untie myself from this person.
Thank you. Wu feels much better about. You can see like Wu's face just kind of relax a little bit after seeing you undo that, because he was a little uncomfortable with all that. Master Lu's gonna have my head.
And then, did we set them in a chair? Israfil?
I believe that may be best. If you don't mind, Lian Yin, I won't harm him, but I must tie him down just in case he attempts to escape.
And where would he go? I look around the room.
We don't know his capabilities. He may be able to harm all of us.
There is a like darkened window, like right behind him. So as you look around, you say,
"Oh yeah,
you say,
it's like that."
I said that when I explained.
He
the
did.
room.
He did.
And so you're like, where would he go? And everyone, I feel like Wu's just like,
Yeah. I'll let Israel handle it.
And that's the window I'm on the other side of too, right?
Yeah, you're like
Okay.
I feel like you're like sitting below it, I imagine, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
okay.
chilling,
So it's
for
by
sure.
darkened window. It's not like the darkened window of like somebody watching the interrogation, but rather just to the outside.
Right, but darkened.
Gotcha.
It's the way it was made was it's like a tinted window essentially.
Gotcha.
The
Okay.
first double-sided mirror.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's. I was like,
The
shit.
traditional
Like, oh, they're
Chinese
just watching
era.
us anyway. All right. Well then, yeah. Of
There's
course.
like a little mirror device up in the corner with like a red light blinking.
Yeah, indeed.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Wow, the
They
technology in
They
the
could just
water
scry,
company is really
right?
nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I take a brief moment to tie him up to the chair that's on the other side of the table.
Okay.
Give him actually. Okay. How are you trying to tie it very like really tight, or are you just kind of generally secure? What are you going
I
for
think
here?
I think so. I'm
Like a
imagining
box
it
knot.
more. I'm imagining it more so of like taking their hands behind the backing of the chair and tying it to the armature of the chair, essentially. So like
The
it'd be a
legs of the
slot.
chair.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a strength check for your knot.
And if you I start taking a barge rope and tying a big knot and cutting the rattan part of the bottom of the chair out. If you guys have ever seen Casino Royale.
I guess my knot wasn't very good.
No, I haven't seen that.
All right. You're not really like you don't really tie stuff up in your profession, but
Great, love that.
Yeah,
kind of
I'm,
just
I'm normally
front
slashing
you're
stuff.
you're like a frontline fighter. All
Who
right.
was just silently
Just
judging
needed
you
to
like,
know.
Doesn't take
I'll
prisoners.
I'll cast Friends on myself, and then end sleep. Well, first, are you ready? Have you your questions prepared? We have not much time.
we'll be fine.
I end
Israfel knows
sleep.
what he's doing, and I know what I'm doing. We'll be fine.
All right, I end sleep, and I just stand
So
beside the person.
he's like kind of hunched over, and as he ends sleep, his head just comes up.
It is going to be okay. I will not let them harm you unduly. I say to this person.
You guys have leaving him masked, or them masked.
Israfel, that's up to you, my dude.
Because currently they're still
Leon,
without the mask and hat on, and
Yin, just in case I need to unmask him, is that okay with you? There's no one else beside us here now.
If it's necessary.
I lift up his mask.
Wow. I'll hold my hand out to like this big guy, like, because I want this person to be as friendly as possible, right? So I'm going to remove your mask, and I
Wu interrupts you and goes, no, I'm removing your mask.
just because I said I won't allow them to harm you, right?
Sorry, it was a joke.
I know.
It's just because you interrupted him. Anyway, sorry.
Oh yeah, no. Wu like comes over. Yeah, we're all like fighting over the mask. We break his neck.
No, we break the mask.
Oh, just the mask. And I'll just hold my hand out to Israfil and tell this person, gently. And I will, if they don't struggle, I'll remove the mask. If they begin to struggle, who knows? It could be keeping them alive. Fuck, I don't want to kill, I'd feel really bad.
You like go to remove it. The mask is actually attached to the hat. It's more of like a helmet in a way. But yeah, you have no issues removing it. They don't
They don't struggle or anything.
Now it's a female face, long black hair, kind of like in a bun and she is clearly has an angry face. She like going to the or like downward brow, and just staring at you.
What any signifying features of like nationality or anything like that?
No, human.
Human.
I don't know if that. Yeah.
Okay. I'll set the helmet and just directly in front of them on the table. Gently.
Why have you been spying on us? What was your purpose here?
She stares at you, says nothing.
Please. You have to tell me something that I can use to defend you. I don't know that I can stop them if we cannot refute their accusations. What is your... Why?
She says, I don't need any defending. And she smiles.
I think at that point, to kind of put a little pressure on her, I start not fully brandish, but start unsheathing my sword slightly.
Can I insight, like, I just want to make, yeah, 'cause I think he's just trying to intimidate. You're just trying to intimidate her, right?
It doesn't
I
matter at
think-
this point. You already told her that you're not going to let her hurt us. So him doing that's going to have like no effect on her.
That's true. That's true.
Thanks a lot.
Well, I thought we agreed. I thought we agreed that you wouldn't do this. As you start to pull out your sword, I say,
I must protect the Emperor at any cost, whether it be taking her life or not.
but we had an agreement. Please,
Agreements fall through all the time.
anything.
Step aside.
Tell me something. I can't stop him. Why? Why are you doing this? What are you trying to protect?
She starts like maniacally laughing. And trying to think of the best way to. She says, you asked, what is she trying to protect?
Well, yeah, what are you trying to protect? I mean, she's got to be gathering this information to protect something, right? Like to use it for a reason, like that an alma mater, like this like rallying cause of like the clan that she's joined into, that she's willing to give her life for and do silence. So like that is the thing, like this cry of like what they all rally behind, the group rallies behind, you know.
How, as she is laughing, how vain to think I'm after you. And looking at Israfil.
Woo's
What then?
Woo perks an eyebrow, like arches it, and kind of comes forward. And who are you after, child?
Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I like word
No, you're good.
things properly.
Good.
I'm after those that think they're so gifted.
Where does she look when she says that?
She's still staring at Wu, like
Oh, okay.
like not losing eye contact. Whoever's like conversing with her, she like does not lose eye contact with them.
Okay.
Who just is like staring back at her, trying to figure out if she means Master Lu or the Leon Yen.
Someone else even.
Nah, that doesn't cross his mind. Maybe your mind,
Okay.
not mine.
Yeah. What gifts? What gifts endanger you so?
Oops.
That's
No, I accidentally moved something.
Oops, gotta go. Sorry, guys. Bye.
Yeah, and that's just the end of it.
He just poofed out. Yeah, like
Yeah.
the fuck.
What we didn't notice was the ticking. Tick 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 tick.
Oh yeah, that little red light in the corner that we talked about earlier. Yeah, that
it
wasn't
was
a
just
camera.
a bomb. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just a bomb. Yeah. All of a sudden they open up their cloak and now it's like he pulls up a puzzle and it's like a bunch of wires and we're like, ah, we gotta
He
disarm
says,
a bomb.
those that think they're so special because the elements have chosen them. They're a threat to society.
I agree.
Racist.
I agree. There are those who would use the gifts to threaten society. What threats do you watch after? It is very noble to do so, to protect those around you.
Noble.
Are you not protecting yourself from threats now?
I'm protecting my emperor from threats right now.
And she is protecting her people from threats.
With that current attitude, he takes a step back. All right, Leon Yen.
What threats? What power? It's fun. I really hope it's the Leonian. I really do, because it's like I'm the good guy, bad guy to them.
She says, no, we will purify them all. And as she finishes that sentence,
yeah, that's not good. No, we don't like that one.
Oh, now we don't like that one.
No,
Now
yeah,
she's
we don't like.
suspicious.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, she said something incriminating. Yeah, now
the
now
glass
it's bad.
shatters,
Oh shit.
and a dart hits the back of her neck, and she begins to foam from the mouth.
Oh shit. Medicine check.
I don't think there's anything we can do with that.
I'm gonna try it though. I'm gonna try it.
She like veins darken,
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
rapid expanse, and her head falls forward.
Huh. Well, I was not expecting that.
I'm gonna check to see if they're dead. I have no idea. No clue.
Yeah, you remember you were supposed to like there's somewhere you can like poke. You're just kind of like putting your two fingers like just around their body.
I'm just like, oh no, hey, hey, oh god. I hold up their head and I look in their eyes in their last moments. Right, I hold their head up to look in their eyes. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. You did good. It's gonna be okay. And I just try everything to make their last moments as comfortable as possible.
As you like lift her head up, there's blood coming from her eyes, her nose.
And I wait for the consciousness to like fade, but I tell her, cause it's gotta be excruciating, so it'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Wu turns to Israfil and is like, apparently the Leonian does not care about people that are racist.
Care about individuals' pain and suffering in their last moment.
And Israfil, you guys were facing the window. Give me a perception check.
Isn't Kirameki underneath that window?
That is true.
I just hear like a. Oh, what was
Well,
We are not very.
So from the windowsill, you see like the tips of like white, gray, spiky hair. Mr. Phil.
Hey, thanks for the
I'd
raid here,
imagine-
there be monsters. What's up, guys?
What up?
Hey, what up?
What
Thanks.
Yeah, we're in the middle of an
Appreciate that.
interrogation of a ninja
Yeah,
who's just been assassinated by her own clan. Thank you.
Maybe
Oh,
we don't know that.
maybe.
We don't
I mean,
know.
Kieran,
You're over
I mean,
here like, oh, we don't know if they're good, bad, ugly, and then you just
Uh-huh.
automatically assume.
Hey, that was my character, not me. I
That's
know what's
not-
going on.
Kirameki, what do you do as the glass shatters and you hear Lian Yin from inside saying, "Don't worry, it'll be okay."
I'm assuming. Do I even notice how the glass shatters, or because that's like just right above me, right? Like pieces of glass fall
Yeah,
on top
yeah,
of
like
me.
yeah, it just falls down on you.
I think in an instant, or as quickly as I can, I would like try to maneuver
were
out
focused-
of the way to
you
try
were-
to not be hit by shards of falling glass for sure.
Yeah, I think you have no problem with that.
Okay, so I'll like push myself off the wall, and I imagine like spinning around, coming to like a 3-point stance, and I like slide back a couple of feet, and I rise up a little bit to where I can. Where is the window on the wall? Is it about mid-level? Is it like up above me to where I have to like?
Yeah,
climb
so
up?
like the way I pictured it is you were like sitting under the windowsill, like leaned up against the wall, focusing on listening in.
Okay. So yeah, after I do that little
So-
sliding maneuver, pushing off of the wall, and I know that I can see inside. Can I see the person falling over and Leon Yin is holding them in their arms, right?
It looks like Lee Yan's about to kiss this corpse.
Well,
that's got blood
yeah.
everywhere.
So
Leon Yin
she's
has
like
her-
she pulled her head up, so she's sitting with her hands tied behind her in a
Yeah.
chair. Leon Yin is like holding her head that's bleeding out of the eyes and nose,
and like trying to, yeah, it's like whispering, comforting.
Can
Yeah.
can I look around and do I see anybody around? Do I see like where the dart or how the glass shattered?
I want to say no because you were so intent on focusing on the conversation.
Okay.
At least that's what I understood was happening before. And then the glass shattering and like would have been enough for them to.
How many
Not be
buildings are
seen.
around me? Is it just like the side building where they're interrogating and then the main headquarters building?
Yes, and then I mean there's like a guard shack, pretty far away at the gate, and then just the wall.
Can I try to do some like parkour monk shit and get on top of a building to get a better viewpoint?
Yeah, you can get on top of the shack or the watch quarters that you're at.
Okay. Do I need to do anything? You want me to roll? Or?
I don't think so. You have an open window to leap off of now.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I think
because
you
I
have
imagine
no-
you guys just see like my leg for a second as I push off the little windows and
Yeah.
leap up to a better vantage point. As I kind of look around, do I see anybody running? Do I see anybody at all? I guess suspicious.
No, you just see the normal like people walking like on the main road on this side. Not really any foot traffic over here behind the shack where you're at, and then
That thing where,
Israfil,
like-
you saw Kirameki do this like spin maneuver as the glass shatters and hopped up on top of the building.
So it's that thing of like, as you're looking at each person, like any one of them could be the, like any one of them could be the person that you're after.
Yeah, I don't really know what's going through Israfil, but Israfil's the only one that saw that.
Yeah,
So,
I
well.
mean, at this point, in my character's head, he's like, "Did Kirameki actually kill this person?"
Ooh. Dun dun dun.
Well, we have places to be, but we need to keep an eye on Kirameki. I think he may be the assassin of this person.
Ooh.
I'm
We
gonna
will
make
have
a
to
mad
keep an eye on him
dash
then.
for this bridge.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. 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 I think that
That would be my next goal.
the Leon Yin is going to start to untie this person's hands and lay out their effects.
Oh, you don't even need to untie them. The knot was so bad, you just slip their hands out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I slip their hands out, but I start to lay
It was
out
a
their
slip knot. All you had to do is just. bloop, and it's-
yeah. So I would have used a 4 in one hand, I believe, but the next time is fulfilled.
This fucking
Uh,
priest, God.
but I think I'll start laying out the effects of this person. So basically, like investigation, and setting them on the table toward Wu, and say, "A funeral must be prepared." And I start laying out their effects towards you.
Yeah, Lian Yen, we do not have time for this. We currently have a dead body, and we were the only 3 in this building. It is not looking good, Lian Yen.
Under
Just murdered the prisoner.
under your
Up.
previous
You
accusations,
wanted to bring it in
those
here,
who
Lian
run,
Yen.
under your previous accusations, those who run are guilty. So therefore, to run would mean guilt. And so I'm just slowly pulling out things that they had on them, basically looking for something that might lead us to our next clue, but in a way that that looks more like I'm laying it out to, prepare to have this person for their funeral rites.
Mhm.
But I'm saying, Boo, surely you understand that. And as I'm like laying things down, like maybe with
Not
like
much intent,
insignia on them, or
Right?
like
Yeah.
maybe a note or something like
Nah.
that.
Wu's gonna be like super nervous, and because there's a dead body, it's not looking good, and now the Lian Yen has taken it apart to start messing with the crime scene and touching everything and laying everything out. So he's gonna look at Israfel very uncomfortably and be like, and kind of give you that like look of like, help. What do we do? Do we leave? Do we stay? We have to be somewhere, and we shouldn't be here anyway with this dead body. What do?
I start walking over to the locked door, start banging on it to see if I can get a nearby guard's attention.
Ought to call for help.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Wu just kind of like starts sweating a little bit, like, oh dear, I'm never gonna get promoted now.
You
Kinda
are a
sounds like him
priest,
you-
are
sweating.
you not?
Uh,
You are a priest, are you not?
Wu doesn't even hear you from the side. You gotta one more time.
Are you a priest? Woo!
Uh,
You have duties beyond that of your station, but to the people. This person, help me, Woo. Help me lay them to rest and let them be known. As I'm like investigating the dead body, basically.
Wu starts to speak like, no, they're not Fire Nation, and Etma would have preferred it. And then he just
I
kind of
cast
stops
friends
and
on myself and then fucking
wait, just
try to
wait.
persuade Woo to do it. Yeah.
No, at that point when he says Etma, he looks at Lian Yen and realizes, ah, of course, and
Okay.
starts to help you as well.
Okay. You do you want to? Can we investigate the body, Dungeon Master? You're muted.
Yes.
Okay. Because I would like to give you the help action move,
Okay.
which I think gives you advantage.
Yes, it does.
One more time for the people in the back.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Let's take the first one.
roll's fine. Yeah.
Take the first one.
First one's a lot better.
You find the insignia that I drew out.
I never saw it. I don't know if that was just a specific thing to Kirameki.
It's
or...
on the upper left symbol. It's on the upper left part of their like breastplate.
Nope, I see the symbol.
Okay. Yeah. It's two circles and a line through it vertically.
Okay.
And it kind of looks like painted on almost like ink, so like it's definitely like brush stroked, if that makes sense. Anyways, you get on their person 3 silver, not silver, the gray in color, like beads, like they look like marbles, but you can shake them and you hear like there's powder inside.
So you're holding the smoke bomb up by your face, like rattling it around.
No,
Yeah.
that's you, not me. I'm not touching anything. I'm sitting here like, this looks like Kirameki's work.
Yeah. There's like holding a fucking bomb and like rattling it around by her face. The priests are stupid, man. We don't know. Like what the hell?
2 daggers, and I believe Wu, you would most likely like, I should put this in her hand.
She has a dart in the back of her neck.
Wave, yeah.
Oh, but there is the opportunity to frame her as if she was attached.
No, I meant
That's what I was thinking.
funeral rites, like dying with a sword, like your weapon in your hand.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Honor.
Yeah.
You
So
would-
that's what. Yeah, Wu does that. I'm sure Lian Yan's probably looking at very suspiciously, but like,
I think I understand. I think I understand the tenets of Etma. Probably.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure.
She was a warrior, right? That makes sense. Okay.
Mhm.
Justin thought that we were framing her.
I did too. That was my first thought. I was like,
I thought we were tampering with the crime scene, but you know.
I know I said that.
Leather, like a leather, like tunic, breastplate ish, leather armor. The one with the insignia. Pull that off. Are you like stripping her? Or
Wu is not touching any naughty parts or parts that are specific to the female gender. He looks at Lian Yan anytime he gets close and expects her to do it, out of respect for the dead and the gender.
Interesting. Some would say that intention is the most important part
Oh my god.
of whether or not it matters. It's the intention behind the touching.
Unfortunately, it's against
The body
my,
is dead, sir.
my moral code. It says the one that was looking like
So-
you're trying to kiss it.
as
Okay.
you're like reaching around the waist, like you're like
Yeah.
seeing if there's anything
I'll like
tucked
lay
into the
I'll lay
waist.
I'll lay the body out on the table, and I'll wait to do like I'll just do all of the funeral preparations that are necessary and deemed that are
Mhm.
yeah. So I'm reaching around like the
Ew.
waist of this person. Okay.
And tucked in an inside pocket around the hip is an envelope.
I'll let that slide into the pocket where I keep my coins in my sleeve.
Does Wu not see that?
I'll show Wu. That's
I
fine.
would-
I'll let you see it.
I would like to see this. Lian Yan, what is that you have found?
A last request, I'm sure, of the deceased, meant to be seen out by those who would have her best intentions in mind, and not by the captains of the guard to be locked away in evidence forever. Something personal and sacred, and not a weapon or evidence of a crime.
Don't you think that Israfel or myself should hold on to that, since they were targeting potentially us and our emperor? I'm just curious. I understand that you will.
Sure. The time is of the essence. The guard captain should be arriving any time now, and when we speak after we explain this matter, I will please. You
Who does not trust
to look over
Lian Yan at all?
Why? Why would you like? I don't know why you.
Because you got my dress wet. No.
as you're like in that conversation, you just hear like, couldn't find a feather anywhere, and you're like a click, and you open.
Thank God.
The door
Thank
opens.
God you've arrived. Oh my God. It was awful.
Israfil's has been like nonstop banging, I assume, right? He was,
Yeah.
he
Pretty
was
much.
trying to
Just
get
trying to
someone
get
to come.
anyone's attention to come in.
Help! Help!
Oh, what did you do?
Woo's like around the body, like honor and glory, Etma. Like,
Yeah. Don't
Etma.
break from that at all.
no, yeah.
And I think that the Lian Yin is over top of the body, and without looking up says, like performing, like moving her hands around. A dart came from the window and assassinated her. Here, and I'll like to hold the dart up without looking and place it on the table, kind of towards the guard captain.
It was in the neck still, right? You left it
Yeah,
in
well,
the neck.
I pulled it out. I pulled it out.
Right. In
It's
front
its
of
own thing.
him.
Yeah, I pull it out in front of him
Okay.
and I set it down. It came from the window there. We did not see any assassins, but this person was not meant to tell us anything. I'm afraid
glad.
that their intentions were nefarious.
Since you left the dart in the neck, until he got there,
Mhm.
he has no problem believing you.
Plus the we don't break from it. We're not like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Did you
Fine,
see you
sure.
did it? And he like yells down the hall, "Alert the guards! Toe the line!"
Wu kind of looks.
Unfortunately, at this time, we didn't notice anything.
Wu gives Israfel a look like, do we say something? Do we not say something? Like right after you say that too, like, okay. And it goes back to like blessing the corpse.
I'm clerical. I just do lots of paperwork. I haven't done my investments since I was in school.
It's even funnier because I'm a warlock.
Yeah, right.
Uh,
Yeah, so I think this is the last bit of like searching that we can do, right? I'll like close their eyes, and as Wu's like folded the dagger in the hand and placed it over the heart, the other dagger I've kept as well, for placed it inside my other sleeve.
You're a little thief.
You guys wanna know, right? You guys wanna know what's up? And then I think I think that's the most we can do without like getting caught. So I'll leave the rest of this work to your priests to bury this body properly.
yeah, we'll take care of it. You guys are going to be escorted back to your quarters.
I
would
told
re-
you.
I would greatly appreciate that, thank you. It seems that there's much danger about.
And 10 guards awaiting outside, and they begin marching you to the noble housing.
I'm not staying here. I'm staying in this quarter, actually. Towards Kirameki's.
You point it towards the market.
Yeah.
Leon, Yin, for your safety, I recommend you come with us for now.
If you insist. And then I'll go with you guys. I realize I still have the letter and the dagger. You want to look at? My bad. I wasn't trying to dip with it.
Well, there's
Who's like
that,
giving
and
you
we
dagger
also
eyes like
saw-
yes.
Well, I saw Kirameki run away with the window breaking and all that.
You're still wanting to protect me from Kirameki potentially. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Kirameki, observing from the west gate them being marched off. What do you do?
I'm gonna, since I don't see, any sign of whoever the attacker was, I'm just basically doing a last-ditch effort to see if I can track down or see anything. So my first assumption was if I am going to be able to catch anybody, I'm assuming that they're going this way. So I'm just taking a shot in the dark to try to find someone. So I would be trying to head towards this island over here and trying to, get to a point to where, can I see anybody or anything? Does anybody stand out of the ordinary? Do I see that symbol that I saw on the other prisoner on anybody's clothing?
While you're over there, don't you see, the typical adventure and stuff coming in and out of the Fighters Guild, scholars and stuff entering and exiting the Mages Guild. Nothing out of the ordinary over here.
Oh, the Fighters Guild, huh? I'll go in there if it's
Okay.
open.
Yeah, I mean it's open. It's a little scarce, because it's about 4 o'clock, and people are, beginning to congregate for the lighting of the lanterns.
All right, I'll just kind of if I don't know if there's like special access required or whatever, but
Anyone can walk in.
Okay, I'll casually walk through like the main hall or and just kind of see if anybody looks suspicious or breathing heavy or is anybody dirty or look like something's out of place. Any like last minute door closing as soon as I come up?
No, there is a group in like the far back corner. So as you walk into like the main hall, it's like 2 rows of tables on the left side, kind of like a bar / receptionist on the right side, and at the parallel to that back table where you see like a group of 3, there's like stairs that go up. So there's a receptionist and a group of 3 in the far back, and that's all that's in here currently.
Okay, I'll get closer to the group of 3, I guess. I guess what do I see? What do they look like?
Kind of like standard roughed up blue and a gray like armor. One has a great axe. One has like two swords on his hips, and the other has got a staff. More robes than armor. They're like chuckling, drinking beer. Oh yeah, we handled that one. Reminiscing over a recent adventure.
I'll go up to like the clerk. Say, you see anybody come in here recently in a hurry? They might have
no one.
something. 2 circles with a line through it. Does that sound familiar to you?
2 circles with a line through it. You want to draw it for me?
Yeah, sure.
Slide the paper over to you.
And I just draw a circle and then another circle inside of it, and then a line that goes down the middle. Something like that. I know it's pretty lame. Doesn't really have any pizzazz to it. I'd be disappointed if it was my own
I mean,
sigil, but
it looks like the
Damn,
symbol of the one chi.
throwing shade at the GM, bro. Damn, be careful.
And I mean, I'm
I wasn't. Kiramaki was.
sure you've heard of them, right? I don't think they're real though. I think it's just kids.
I'm assuming
Graffiti.
that I'm familiar with them then,
Um,
or
maybe like a
am I familiar?
rumor. The word, maybe not the symbol. I don't think the symbol, but the word one chi. I think you've heard of them, yes.
Okay.
But a lot of people are just like, oh yeah, kids graffiti the walls.
Yeah, probably just rumors.
Oh yeah. Like there's really a group of people that want to kill all elemental humans.
Yeah, crazy, right?
He laughs. As he like pours a drink of water with his fingertips. And
All right. Well, thanks for your time. And
oh yeah. Right. If you're ever looking to, you look well equipped. Ever trying to join the Fighters Guild? Come sign up.
uh, never mind. I'm not gonna redact. I was gonna say, well, not redact, but would I be able to tell if they were lying? Can I do like an insight check to see?
Yeah.
As far as like seeing anybody shady coming in.
Oh
last
yeah, yeah.
minute?
You can try. Yeah.
Okay. Insight. Let's see. Oof. Okay.
Yeah, they seem truthful. Like there wasn't any
As
with
the
your like
owner,
ability to like understand sound and stuff. Like their heart didn't race or anything.
Okay.
as the owner of like an organization like that, he probably has a pretty stone cold face too. Whenever somebody starts questioning potential patrons, right?
Well, it's just like the clerk or whatever. It's not like the head of the Fighters Guild, I don't think.
No, it was just a front desk
It'd be like a
Yeah, but the
apprentice.
bartender's like,
bartender. The
yeah, he's
bartender
like the guy.
slash, they're the person that offer missions and and beer and
I just
they work them
imagine
to
like
death.
somebody
There.
just like just offering information. Uh, all right. Well, I guess I will try to make my way back to my place as stealthy as possible.
Okay. Yeah, head back. We'll pan back over to you guys arriving at the tavern or at your inn, and you realize, Woo,
That's me.
we gotta get to the palace.
That's why I wanted the dagger and the letter. Wu turns to Israfil. Israfil, we must leave at once. We're going to be late. Turns to the Lian Yen and is like, our humblest apologies. I don't know, sovereign, majestic, like, I'm searching for like the most like religious night, whatever, sovereign, your holiness, but we must.
Leon
We
Yin
must.
is the title. That's fine.
Right. Your Leon Yenness. We must leave and go to see to our emperor at this time and meet my master. Please make yourself comfortable. Put anything that you need on my tab. They're familiar with me, and we will be back as soon as we can to discuss the events from before.
She just nods.
Of course, I'll Mysterious with your mask. Wu
Start
grabs.
making my way out the door with before Wu even has the chance to grab me.
Excellent.
There's
Perfect.
still like the guards that escorted you are still there, like guarding the inn. Wait, they have similar voices. Where are you going?
We're due at the castle. We have to meet the commander and the emperor.
We'll go with you, and two of them go with you. Let's go.
Go. Oh yes, I love an escort.
Now this is the way you treat those of higher station. This is the kind of respect I deserve.
No.
Yeah. So okay, you guys head over to the palace, and as you're walking up, the like front stairs, everything's like white marble pillars with like otters at the base of them, and like the otters are spitting out water, and like a flow of water, like a continuous stream is like going around the kind of like most people would have like ribbons that go down around the pillars. It's like a continuous stream of water. And you walk in, doors are adorned with like gold between the wood planks. The handles are golden. Very, very rich. Very, very rich. I mean, Wu, you've seen how the Emperor is. Very
Opulent.
similar, but blue.
Yeah. Wu doesn't pay any attention. Just keeps walking, smiling. His hands are within his robe, his robe.
And you guys get to. As you guys come in, you see the commander, and you guys are pushing the time.
Apologies, sir, but we had kind of an odd interaction today. We were being pursued by very strange entities.
But nothing you should fear, sir. For honor and glory, we have taken care of it, and we are now here.
He just like kind of like stares at Wu. What entities? And looks back at Israfil.
Right there with Israfil.
I'm not quite sure. They seem to be maybe ninjas of some sort, but I'm not familiar with the people of this land, so I can't go into more detail on that.
It was nothing to concern. But have you seen my master around by any chance?
He's in the throne
Wu
room,
a dirty look.
which is where we're going.
Yes, thank you.
And you guys head into the throne room, and in it, you walk in, and the actual throne is surrounded by water with like small, like 6 foot wide, like floating. They look floating, they look sturdy, but it appears as if they are floating on the water. And next to the throne, and they have seats pulled up kind of to where they can all sit. On the left, there is. Let me change this music because it is not. We're no longer.
Dun, dun.
Yeah.
No longer interrogating somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Weird interrogation. I didn't even get to use
You-
witch bolt.
Right. So you walk in on the left, you see, and you guys would have seen these pictures. Maybe not Israfil, but Wu. Like you, just by seeing them, you know who they are. Journal. Ooh, on the left side,
BTT just died.
you. Oh, okay.
You can
I'll wait for you to
continue. I'll
load
get it
back.
open in a second.
Okay. On the left side, taking up 3 chairs. I didn't upload the new image yet, but there's the same image, but cleaner. Anyways, the Arashi Council.
The armored guy looks awfully sus.
And yeah, so it's Minamoto on the left, Takahashi in the middle, and Azutsuki on the right. And in the middle is the Water King Yulong.
Ooh, look at this dude. Okay,
Baller.
bro, what a great job on those hands too.
Except for the middle finger. Well, what's going on there?
Anyways, yeah, and there's like
A water trap.
orbs of
Yeah, like
water and stuff like just kind of like floating around, misty. And on the opposite side of the Arashi Council, there is your one and only, the Fire Lord, Jin Yao.
These are all pictures, right? Just to reconfirm. Or are these actual
Ye-
people?
Huh?
Are these pictures?
Yeah, are you seeing the pictures?
Yes. No. Yeah, I am. I just want to make sure that, like, in game, these are what are in the pictures and not the people. Like, I got confused for a
No,
second.
no, these people are sitting there. I'm just showing you what they look like without describing all
Oh,
the
see,
details.
that's why I asked. Okay, so there are.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, so they are
right.
sitting there.
Oh boy.
And next to the Fire Lord is King Sun Quan of the
He's
Earth
a
Kingdom.
pretty boy.
Everyone's like council is a couple hands of Heiwa. You would have heard of them, Wu. Air, like kind of like guards that protect the Air Kingdom, like or like the leaders, like security. Peacekeepers. Behind the Fire Lord is Master Lu and the rest of the security detail as you guys walk up behind them to join them. And behind the Earth King is Peng Tong, the Archdruid. Very like kind of nice, ragged looking clothes, the straw hat and like a veil. And another man next to him in white robes with like a feather fan, white and green robes. Kind of advisors to the Earth King. And next to them are in like a very like dark forest green and black ninja with different cat masks, fox masks. They're all behind the Earth King.
Sus.
The foundation per se.
And the foundation per se.
Sus.
So my question is, so all of these, we see all of these representations of the different kingdoms here, kind of centered around a council. Wu would, being of his station, would he know what each of them are named and like what their stations are?
Definitely know who the leaders are.
And maybe like
But-
what the groups of people do for each nation? I mean, if they're kind of a well-known thing.
The
For me
people
as
in
an
the
audience
masks are
member?
not the people in the masks not well known. Like he would have no idea who they
Ooh.
are or what they. Yeah, no clue. It'd
Like I
be
said,
bad.
So he
if
walks
they-
in, and there's all of these like well-known political figures. In fact, the highest stations of each nation, and then also behind the Earth King, a just group of masked figures that are of an unknown organization entirely.
Yeah,
Thus,
it's four. There's
That's
four
what
of
I
them.
said.
thus,
Now
bro.
you're on my same page.
Thus, yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you on
To be
this. That's
fair,
thus, bro.
They have no
So-
red in their. They have no red colors, and the masks are very different.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this is sus.
Sure.
Well, I mean, they're
Um,
not the same as the other people, but it just like I don't think they're the same as this ninja organization. They don't look the same, but I'm just who the hell are these? Why are these people brought to the table when everybody else is so well known, right?
Well, no, so everyone has their security. These would be. I would assume that this is like his security.
Yeah,
I
they're, like
think.
behind the
Yeah.
individual.
Same to how
It's their
like
posse.
Israfil and the other.
Okay.
Gosh dang it,
But-
what's their? The other blazoned are standing behind the emperor, like so it's like the emperor, Master Lu, Wu,
Some
and then
advisors, and
all
then
four of then all four of the blazoned, and same for the other.
Oh, okay. So even though, but the blazon would be. So
But
you would.
the
but you
Arashi
know
don't
all
really
of,
have advisors; they advise each other. They are a council. That's how their
Okay.
country
Oh, so
works.
like that's fun. A whole council of people came as the representatives. Okay.
They
okay.
are the leaders. Like
Gotcha.
no, they are the yeah.
Okay.
They
okay.
together rule the Arashi. And
Yeah,
then,
I know like there's like some mystery involved being a DM, but like I'm trying to get as
Yeah.
much to help set the scene for you as an audience
but
member.
all of them behind so everyone looked very similar in terms of like how they're dressed or whatever, but very like there's a line of like four samurais behind the council versus ninja or how like the fire, like they're very just and very like Chinese aesthetic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to get like in as walking into this space and Boo's walking up to like where he's supposed to go, but it's also walking in front of like all the nation's leaders in a quiet council that's like kind of just begun. Like the camera started rolling. First order of business, and then like somebody just walks through the middle of the Senate house, like across and then up the stairs to go sit behind somebody. Okay, so it's kind of a tense kind of place that he just walked into. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Completely oblivious. Wu acts like he's done this a million times.
It's got to be too. Woo, that freaks me out, dude. I don't. The amount of like social authority and social structure that's all being agreed upon in this moment is terrifying to me. You know.
So as this is commencing, it'd be 5 o'clock, around 5. Sun will be setting in an hour. Kira Meki, you've been home for several minutes. Would you be doing? I assume prepping to launch all of your fireworks for the lantern lighting, but you don't have to do that.
Yeah, I could be preparing some sort of show, so to speak, and then double checking to make sure everything's in order for the meeting that I'm supposed to be having.
Yes.
And then checking on Adder, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, he's down to sleep.
Sleeping a lot.
A sleep spell did work. Anyways.
I'm telling you,
Okay.
gotta have a feather and a pebble from the place it happened, or just don't wake up.
Yeah.
Could the Leon Yin have made her way over to Kirameki's fireworks stand? to help with the festivities.
Yeah, I think so. You could sneak out the back.
Okay, and I think I'll take the dagger in the envelope, and I will place it. I'll like wrap it up, and I'll place it underneath Woo's mattress. Like I'll hide it
Okay.
inside Woo's
Okay.
mattress, underneath his mattress, so that way he doesn't think I'm running off with it. Ooh, man,
I
I'm
hope
gonna
How am I
no,
gonna
I'm
know
gonna
it's
take it with me.
there?
Yeah.
Because I would
Doesn't
just
look
tell
there
you. I would
forever.
just tell you later. But here's the thing. What if
You assume we'll
somebody
meet up again?
It's fine. It's
What if-
perfect,
what if-
perfect
yeah.
opportunity
Oh, yeah.
for you to get framed for the murder. And, you know,
perfect
just-
opportunity
Yeah.
for somebody to rummage through your shit and take it too, right? No, I'll just
Yeah.
keep it with me, and I'll just go to Karameki's.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
I'll just go to.
Leon.
I know
You just got
because
meta
I'm
into changing
I'm
your
trying.
plans.
I'm trying to hold the social contract of like me as a player, honestly wanting you to be able to witness these items so we can figure it out, but also like I don't want.
Don't leave.
I'm the Leon Yin. I am like
Israfil
the.
said to stay, be protected. I said,
Uh-huh.
hey, get a room and whatever you
There-
want on me. Nah, fuck you
Yeah.
guys. I'm gonna go to Kirameki. He's cooler.
What the thing that the Leon Yin would want more than anything as a priestess of the people is to go celebrate with the people. We're about to start like a week-long celebration of like the spirits being like talking to the spirits and honoring your ancestors. She can't be cooped up drinking. Fuck
Insight
that,
check.
dude.
There, you can gamble. I mean, there's a. You can
She
try to
would
get
not. She
Israfil's
wouldn't
money back.
gamble. Maybe she would. She would gamble if that was like the thing to do. She would, but like no, she's gonna go. She's gonna go. And Kirameki is like all about festivities. All of his wives are about like tradition and festivity, and and Adder's there, so she's gonna have to go
Yeah.
there. You know, she would go there to be a part of that.
I mean, I have sick fireworks too. So
That's what I'm saying. And look, if you're going to be at you're probably going to be lighting those fireworks off at the place where like the Lantern Festival is. They're going to be the most amazing. So she wants with the people, and that's where she wants to
It
be.
is also a potential assassin.
I want to be where the people are.
If I get assassinated, I can make another character. Yeah, dude, I'm that beautiful
Little
Disney
Mermaid,
princess.
Leon Yen.
Yeah,
and it's not
no,
potential.
I got you. I'll do the next opening.
yeah,
I'll sing
okay,
it
cool.
there.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. But yeah, no, that's what I'd like to go. I'd like to go help. I'd like to go sneak out, go to Kirameki's, and then help celebrate.
Okay.
So basically fall into line with that of what they're doing.
Kirameki is definitely the style assassin.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a dart. That's stupid.
All right.
Nobody would know.
Yeah. You definitely have no problem getting over there.
Okay.
We head back into the palace, and the king King Yulong, as Wu and Israfil and his commander finish getting in place. Now we can begin. Welcome, fellow leaders. First on the agenda, these attacks. He looked over to the Emperor. Tell us about them. The Emperor kind of like looks at, he has like notes in front of him. He looks down at them and looks at everyone, like makes eye contact with all the other leaders. The Oni made it past our wall.
What?
And
No.
we don't know how, We had 2 separate attacks. One at the training grounds. Took out several hundred of our new recruits. And another distant temple of Etma, where a bunch of our clergymen were destroyed. We did
For
take
honor
them
and glory.
down. Did you say that out
Honor and
loud?
glory.
I did,
Honor-
yeah.
for
Oh,
honor.
I whispered it. I whispered it. I
Okay,
didn't just
okay.
like go, for honor and glory. Like,
honor.
no. I was just
Come
like
on.
in the
For honor
corner,
and
just
glory.
like,
For honor and
for-
glory. For
yeah.
honor and
Yeah.
glory.
yeah.
For honor and glory.
The thing about it, each attack was only one Oni.
the emperor. So the thing is, that's very funny. The thing. Sorry.
We've all held our fronts for many generations. Yes, we've lost, our young soldiers, our soldiers that have been on the line their entire lives. This was different. We don't know exactly how they got out, but it took several, hundred of our soldiers to take them down. And that's already happened in our empire. It'll be making its way here. And to Arathi. And then he looks over at the young king into Wu. And he's doesn't say anything after that. And you can tell like everyone is quiet. Kind of in awe that it would take, so many Shu soldiers to take down a single Oni.
Admitting he lost control of the situation.
The Arashi council like kind of lean into each other, and Minamoto speaks. Why do you think that they were so strong? What is different about these? The Emperor says, we're not sure. But as they died, their essence dissipated into the very air in front of us. And Wu, as he's talking about this, you think about how all the Oni you've killed at the front lines, when they're slaughtered, it's as if their essence is taken. So as you look at the mountain, just before the actual peak, the tree, the great tree is there, kind of hovering over the mountain almost. And it's like the essence is taken back into the tree every time you've killed an Oni. So he explains that to the other leaders. And the Emperor says, maybe the tree is getting stronger. Soon we're gonna have to find a way into the mountain. And the Earth King kind of chuckles. We all know that's not possible. I've sent many parties, and none of them have ever returned. King Yulong, the Water King. Yes, so have we. Would it be possible that we assemble an elite force of all of our countries? Like our ancestors tried? And Fire Lord Shin Yao. That'll never work. You guys aren't as strong as us. We'll just get in each other's way like normal.
We are not the ones who lost hundreds of soldiers at the base of the mountain.
It wasn't at a base. They made it into our lands.
They've never made it into ours.
We don't.
Are you-
They didn't make it past our walls.
Closest it's been in as long as any of us could have imagined or heard of. Are you getting weaker? I don't know which king said that.
That's what I was about to say. Which one is saying this? Because Woo's about to get real spicy, and I'm sure Israfil is as well, and the rest of the
Yeah.
Blazoned, and everyone else behind.
Yeah, there's like Master Lu's eyes are like flame right now. Just like, yeah, I'm sure the Emperor's Fu Manchu has turned into flame as well.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think maybe it's the Air Nation just being kind of because they're like a council, you know.
Sassy, like they just do their own thing anyways on their island.
Mhm,
So
I think they're like the most peaceful nation, though. I doubt that they would try to be
Yeah.
controversial about it, especially in a diplomatic situation.
yeah. So who would be pointing out these faxes, but to use them in their own
Sun
favor?
Quan, the child king, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. I love it.
Yeah. So if you're getting weaker, how do you expect us to join you then? And yeah, the Emperor, now mad, being poked fun by, a 14-year-old king. That is not the point. I came merely to warn you, not to work with any of you. And we have festivities, and the king, like fire, like erupts from like the behind him, like his aura, essentially. I'm taking my leave, and the Fire King storms out of the council.
Is this what you call diplomacy?
I don't need diplomacy.
Those hundreds of soldiers may have.
Maybe if
Honor
I may have, like, the
and
challenge.
glory. Challenge who?
Challenge their strongest soldier.
Are you calling out like a fucking challenge in the court, in the middle of the court right now?
Do
Bro,
it, do
for
it.
honor, let's go.
I mean,
Ooh. Yes.
oh boy.
Oh my god. This is what I'm here for. This is a court drama.
Oh boy.
It's only at the commander's behest, though. So.
The DM's all like, "Fuck, I really wasn't prepared for this."
Hell yeah.
You have stolen my honor.
Yeah.
The debt must be paid,
Trial by combat.
says Majin Vegeta.
So I didn't.
Let the cell games commence.
So
Would
you're
it-
challenging the Earth Kingdom because they were taunting the Emperor?
Yes.
Ooh, what does that look like? What's the ceremony of like calling a challenge during in an official court
Sun
look like?
Quan
Israfil?
begins clapping. He's like, yes, let's do it.
Was it
The
called
challenge has
Avatar
been called.
Coup d'etat or something like that?
Send out your strongest.
A challenge has been called forth.
Wouldn't the Air Nation step in and be like, okay, look, like off the record, like I'm not in Air Nation role here, but they'd be like, hey guys, chill out. It's not why we're here. And then like the Water King would be like,
I
or
don't
something.
think the Air Nation would get into the middle of it either.
Okay, just curious.
But as you know, the Earth King is still just, you know, making everything worse. He points back at one of the masked figures. You can fight him, right? Huh? Hmm? And as he's laughing and clapping, the middle, like the surrounding water. You know, I told you, it's like the middle platform you guys are on is surrounded by like water. It just begins to erupt and go vertical, like a beam almost. You guys are in the middle of it, and it begins like
Like
spinning.
a coliseum, like a
Like you're
Colosseum walls?
inside of a like hurricane.
Mhm.
And he stands up and says, this is not why we are here. Settle down soon, Quan.
I
I
think
sheathe my sword. I apologize, Lord. And I step back into place.
Like rapid hurricane waters. Like it's like he's causing a storm like inside this palace.
So-
Like your guys' clothes are like in the wind at this, you know, is how powerful this water is moving. But anyways,
an official challenge has been decreed. Do you deny the ancient oath that we all have agreed to on our peace for it to be heard?
there's no such oath here. We are not the Fire Kingdom, the Empire,
But for our treaty.
and this meeting is adjourned. And he, while the hurricane is still happening, like it arcs over the platform to exit the center.
Woo, your robes got wet again.
God damn it! Every time.
Dude.
I would say yes. They're probably damp.
But this is my question. In Justin's head, I'm saying like, so he called forth the challenge, and then the
He
Earth
asked
King.
his commander to challenge, and the King Sun Quan has happened to hear it, and
Yeah,
there was
and accepted. And so is that like part of the treaty to settle like amongst kingdoms, a qualm amongst kingdoms to prevent war, to have two
I would say
champions go
if
forth
the
amongst
Emperor did
everybody
it,
to see.
if the Emperor did it, maybe, but no.
Well, the emperor wouldn't fight. You'd call his champion, right? So your champion versus my champion, and now we don't have to go to war. Plus, a great leader doesn't die. And then
And he
it's
left.
amongst the entire court. It's amongst every nation, so everybody gets to witness who won, and then that squashes the beef.
The Emperor left.
Oh.
Everybody's in the same town, so I mean,
We all
you
wanted
guys
to
could-
see it.
I'm sure. I'm sure that
I didn't, because then I
be
wouldn't have
pursued.
Israfil anymore.
You don't know that.
In my experience playing this game, level 1 never goes well when you do stuff like that.
Yeah, like whenever you challenge a champion in front of all the nations.
Yeah. I mean, I respect it. I like the fact that he did that. True to form, true to character. Like Wu was in the background, like, yes, I will support this.
True to the moment too of the scene, you know,
Yes.
like, oh, good stuff.
But you got to see how powerful the Water King is. That's cool.
Yeah.
He
Has
just
like a 9
Anyway.
level
lowered the
control
shit out of
water.
everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My robes are wet.
As you guys exit the palace, your commander tells you, enjoy the festivities. Master Lu will stay with us. We have to advise the Emperor.
But you see, that's going to be a problem, as Master
I guess
Lu.
elbow Wu in the gut. Shut up.
Oh,
Israfil's still not in trouble. That's what I look, man. He gave away state secrets. He got drunk and like attacked another nation, and now he officially calls out in the middle of a meeting like a fucking
No, it's honorable.
challenge.
Like, no, his
Yeah,
commander's
honorable.
probably proud of him for sure.
Oh yeah.
Or even, yeah.
But anyway,
But yeah, he
yep,
tells you
yep.
to enjoy the festivities.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right.
'Cause the sun is like at the mountain top, like the mountain ridge that surrounds the capital. Like it's at the tip of. So there's about 30 minutes left before the lantern lightings.
Well, I guess we need to go see to the Lian Yen and potentially figure out. Shut up with your dramatic irony. It's hard to stay in character. We should return and figure out what was in that envelope before the festivities begin, because I would like to be a part of them personally. We've had a rough day, and I don't have Master Lu to tend to, so let's hurry to the noble housing.
Woo, I must warn you. I did see
You're all wet.
Kirameki outside of the window when
Ah,
we were interrogating them.
that's right. You did mention that. Well, the Lian Yen has inspired me a little bit, and maybe we should not jump to conclusions right away. We'll have to ask him as well. But first things first, unless you want to split and go find Kirameki, and I'll go get Lian Yen.
I think it may be best that we travel together at this point.
Well, I am dead set on that letter. I don't trust the Lian Yen. I don't know what she would do with that letter. She seemed awfully protective of that perpetrator. So, first things first, I'm the realist. Second thing, no, I'm just kidding. First things first, we're gonna go and get that letter.
Nice.
Yeah, you get to the inn. You don't see Lian Yin inside. The guards are still surrounding the front.
That's strange. Israfel, my eyes deceive me? Do you see the Leon? They wouldn't be hard to spot in a giant, big, bloofy blue dress, weird, strange mask.
Means she must have left.
Welcome back. To pick up where you left off, select.
Wu takes a giant, annoyed, frustrated sigh. Etma, give me strength. Goes up to the guards. Guards, did you happen to see the Lianyan or the person with the giant blue dress that was way too big for her and a mask guarding their face?
No one's left other than you two.
Were you guys not positioned here to make sure that that person does not leave?
Yeah, no one's left.
You
We've
might
been
want to
watching the door the whole time.
You might want to take a quick sweep inside because that person is no longer here.
They walk inside. They don't. Does she have a room?
No, she never got a
is-
room. No.
I did not ask. However, I did ask that they stay here.
On the tab, the only thing that the Lian Yin got was what is one of the common treats that would be served for the festival? Like what's something that like a
Water
big,
cake.
water
little-
cake.
It's literally like a little like water
Saltwater
blob.
taffy for sure.
Oh, lame. I like my idea better.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're raindrop
Yeah,
cake.
it's like a
Yeah.
Turkish delight, and it's absolutely disgusting. Fun fact, not very good, but maybe they make it better. I don't know.
I know what you're talking about, like a raindrop cake. Yeah.
Yeah,
Both of those.
Okay. What was the one you said, Evan?
he said
Saltwater taffy.
saltwater.
Saltwater taffy. Okay, so there was requested both of those, a serving of each of those for each of the guards. That's the only thing on his tab.
Ah.
So the Leon Yin got everybody a treat and then left. There's one there for waiting for you too. For
Woo-
it's especially requested for
the-
when you guys show back up that you both get a treat as well.
With my money, thank you.
Yeah.
Uh, So kind.
Yeah,
Wu
you know.
runs off to the bar real quick, grabs the tab, comes back. It would seem that the Lian Yen has graced you all, using my money, for some treats for the Water Nation. However, there is no room on this tower, so she's not here. Where did she go?
She go to your room?
I would really like to hope not. Isn't it your job to search for her?
I mean, I don't want to search your room unless you say it's okay.
Is this guy okay? Is this boss? Is he
I
okay?
hurt this fucking guard. You know what? I will go up and look. I will be right back. Wu storms off and upstairs, or I'm assuming it's upstairs. That's how
Are
I've
you
always
gonna finish
pictured it.
Mm.
And yeah, they're all eating while I check my room. DM, is the Leon Yen in my room?
No.
Okay. Go back downstairs, calmly and politely. Sir guard, the Leon Yen is not in my room.
That's not good.
No,
Where do you think she
no,
What
went?
it's
kind
not.
of guardsman are you?
Where do you
Oh,
think she
nah.
would have gone?
Yeah.
Do you know where she went?
I look to Israfel, very frustrated, very close to losing my temper.
You don't look so good, man. Do you want some
We've
taffy?
been watching the front door the whole time. She did not leave.
I'm fine.
And the back door.
I was instructed to guard the front door.
What a bunch of idiots.
Yes, that would appear so. Well,
That's rude.
the only that I walk off and I motion for Israfel to follow, so that
Happy
we don't get
Happy
into
Festival.
we don't get into a giant brawl.
What's
look
it called?
to
The Spirit Festival.
Lunar Festival.
The Lunar.
Yeah,
Happy Lunar Festival.
Have a lantern lighting.
Yeah.
We'll
yeah,
be
don't
we'll be
forget.
guarding the front door.
Ah, yes, thank you.
You guys need anything else? Thanks for the raindrop cake.
Yes. Wu looks at Israfel and is like, the only other place I can think of is maybe she's at the marketplace.
We can check by the fountain that she seems to like so much. But
There's that as well.
You could search for a commotion. One of the guards says,
that
like,
too.
you could just search like a commotion, like something crazy happens.
Yes, there's Wild Goose Hunt, my favorite.
That's not to the last day of the festival.
Ah, yeah, well, thank you.
But
Who's-
it's mine too. It really is.
Who's
What
just
are you
like
doing
massaging
later?
his
You seem really
temples.
cool. You guys, you want to like play cards or something later? Or?
Is this just some random NPC on the left hand side, like
Just a
interrupting?
guard. Just a guard.
Oh, the guard followed us.
Just a guard you hate. Like, but you guys seem like awesome or whatever.
Weren't
hang
you
out
supposed to be
later?
guarding the front door? We're halfway in the tavern.
I had to use
What
the
are you doing?
bathroom. I was coming back. I had to use the bathroom.
Yeah, please leave. Please go to resume post.
Whatever.
Walking away, washing his hands with his own man-made,
Yeah.
like his own water.
Yeah.
Spraying
Pulls
his
out a
hands.
saltwater taffy.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I think we should start the marketplace, Israfel.
Yeah.
And we need to leave before we cause an international incident. Or I guess I'm going to cause one because you already caused one.
Can you cause another player's psychic damage through solely role playing?
No.
That'd be funny.
Eventually, you're gonna have to roll a Constitution check, save versus aneurysm, from just
Yeah.
dealing with the Leon Yin.
Yeah, actually, can't
It's
see
already
that.
rolling death saves like halfway through this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
We're going to the marketplace.
would the Leon Yin be well, so the main, like the lantern lighting will be happening outside the palace. Like your main fireworks show is set up like the north side of the palace. So the way I see it is they're headed towards the market, and correct me if this isn't where you want to be, but Kirameki, like his wives and Leon Yin are walking towards them, like headed to go get ready to launch all of your fireworks. Like everyone, like there's lots of people headed towards surround the palace to light their like big crowd is gathering around the palace as you guys are headed towards the market.
Yeah, I think the Leon Yin is like walked up to the largest lantern vendor, kind of, in the market. Maybe somebody in the back of the market that maybe doesn't have the best business or whatever, has bought all of their lanterns. However, you tell me how much that costs, I'll take it off of my sheet, and then has brought them along to hand lanterns out for free for people who maybe couldn't afford one or whatever.
10 gold for all of his lanterns.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's 50 total lanterns.
So many lanterns. All right, so 50 people will be getting.
How are you going to carry all that?
I'm gonna have them
Oh,
do what?
all right.
Do what?
I mean, Kirameki has a cart, so
Yeah.
I mean,
And I'll bring the
I'm just
vendor
gonna use
along,
this.
and I'll bring the vendor with me so that they can hand it out, and they're also getting like favor from the people and the recognition and well, they've already got compensated, but favor and recognition for the people, and also get to celebrate with the people. And we're giving them out to like maybe people who don't have enough lanterns or weren't able to afford them or whatever it is who I'm looking for, right?
Okay.
To make sure that everybody's able to celebrate, that nobody
Well, I
gets left
guess
behind because of money.
Which the other thing, I guess we need to go over Kirameki. You're at your place doing the last bit of tidying up, and Leon Yin walks in. This would be happening, while you guys are at the palace and headed back to the noble to your inn and stuff.
Hello, Kirameki?
Leon Yin. So, how'd the interrogation go with the innocent one?
Poorly. How was Adder?
He's sleeping.
They were assassinated. But not before revealing that they subscribe to a calling, an organized calling, to rid this world of those with power that is undeserved. And this troubles me. There's confusion here. I also bought several lanterns that I'd like to give out at the festival. And I would like to help you celebrate. I think we could speak on this later, if that's okay.
Yeah, I think when people go about dictating who deserves what, things get pretty messy. Plus,
I'm glad
it's
you
not
agree.
very flashy. It's kind of lame.
That it is not, Kirameki. That it is not. And the greatest statements made by us in our human condition are those of the flashiest Let's make a statement.
Are you human? As I like try to like peek through your little eye holes. Can't really tell.
I am.
You are what?
That's the end of the sentence. Just I
Oh,
am.
okay.
I am.
So am I. Just get those lanterns loaded up. You ready for the show?
I've been waiting for it my whole life.
Did you need to stop by the fountain before we leave?
No, that's okay.
I thought you
I'm
promised
avoiding
somebody
that
they were
fountain.
gonna be released or something. I don't know. Anyways, I like to shoot my fireworks. That way they go off in front of the waterfall. It's real nice. All about the presentation.
Sounds phenomenal.
It's not the fireworks in the air. It's the reflection off of the water. It's the real magic.
If you had not told me, I may have missed this. Thank you.
And I start loading up the wagon.
And I'll help. I'll help. And as we're, it's oftentimes that I guess, and this is as we're walking and stuff, as we're meeting him, and I've got like all these lanterns and this guy. Oh, and this is Serlu. He's he was selling lanterns. I bought them all, and he's going to help me hand them out.
Hey,
Hey. Yes. Okay. So as you guys are getting to the bridge,
It's
you guys are like walking up.
Yeah, and I'll just be saying like it's oftentimes that we're looking in the wrong place at something, and we miss what is most miraculous about how it affects the world around it.
You guys
Very wise
walk
words,
into
Karameki.
view of Israfil and Wu.
Ah! Woo's speechless, just.
Yeah. Here.
hey,
Boo, where's you?
Karameki, I need a word.
heard the interrogation went well.
Yeah,
Knew I
It
shouldn't have
went-
left you guys alone.
and why were you outside of the window?
You knew I was outside of the window?
You
As
saw
the
your
glass
hair.
shattered, I saw you run.
It's true. I was chasing him down, or at least trying to find where it came from.
Wu, do you believe this man?
I more can't believe the fact that we asked the Lian Yen to stay put for her own safety, and also so that we knew where she was, and she was not there. And then she had the audacity to buy all of the guards water treats from the Water Nation, which is fine, but using my money. When I
Surprised
graciously
by that?
offered it. At this point, I don't know anymore. Can I see the envelope, Lian Yen? Your Grace.
You're looking at her back, and she's bowed down, and there's like some kids. Where's your lantern?
In
Here.
Wu's mind, he wants to just kick the shit out of her butt and just watch her flop over. But he doesn't. He refuses.
Here. And he hands all, to these little kids that don't have lanterns. She like hands a lantern to each one.
Can I just reach in
There
her
you go.
pocket and like feel if there's a letter in the first pocket that I reach into?
Whatever you want.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
you
guess,
can.
is there
Yeah.
pockets Or
It's in
is
her
it on-
it's in
is it
her
on your
shirt sleeve.
person?
Yeah, there wouldn't
It's
there
in her
wouldn't be
shirt sleeve
pockets. There'd
pocket.
be like shirt sleeves or like her
It's like the
kimono
full,
waistband.
yeah. It's like this ceremonious robe all folded up in
And
different
I'm not
locations.
trying to be sneaky about it. I'm just like, gonna
Just, like, reach it.
Like, hey, let me get that real quick.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'll tell you what you pull out. You pull out a dulcimer. So I guess what's like back there.
I
'Cause
pull out
it's in her-
the rattle
It's in her.
toy.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. The clacker.
Click, 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 click.
um, of course.
Cur-
Where's your lantern, Israfil? I'm like, we're continuing on to the to where the thing are going, right? Like we just keep going with the cart. I keep it. Oh, you don't have a lantern either. Here, and I hand you a lantern. And Woo, as you walk up, and for you, Woo. And
The
I hand you a
envelope.
lantern. I hand you a lantern.
Go ahead.
I just hand you the lantern.
Yeah, I politely push it back. Thank you, but for right now, I would like the envelope, please. I swear to God, if you say you lost it, I'm gonna lose it.
I look around. You know, to be amongst so many, yet so focused and alone. Hirameki, what were you saying about the best place to look for the fireworks? As we're walking again, and I hand you a lantern, Woo.
I take the lantern and I scowl as I take it.
What were you saying, Kirameki? It's not the fireworks you're looking at, right? What were we supposed to watch for?
The reflection below the waterfall.
I got you.
And I'll keep walking and handing out lanterns.
You know, your lantern looks bigger than mine. Can I have it?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh,
You want to trade lanterns, which is bigger? Not fair.
Wu doesn't even like. Wu is still staring like daggered eyes at the back of the Lian Yan's head, and he just kind of puts his arm out and hands you the lantern. I didn't want this anyway. My night has been ruined.
And I searched the lantern to see
So
if I found the
the
letter.
envelope's just in the lantern, yeah.
No.
Because we're in a public place. And I was trying to be subtle.
I mean, no, it's great. Wu's just dense, and he's tired of your shit.
How much wisdom does Wu have? I feel like he wouldn't be this dense. He's none, 0 wisdom.
Just had a rough day.
I've had a very rough day.
That's
My
so
clothes got wet.
Again.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
got
yeah.
wet clothes again.
Walked in
Leon
late.
Yin's
His
pure
emperor
chaos.
stormed out of a leader council meeting.
Yeah,
got fucking dunked on in front of everybody too.
my wisdom's actually just not that high, so it's okay. It makes
Oh,
sense.
okay, that's fun. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Again, clerical. I went to for clerical paperwork. I'm
Wu. So you pull out the letter you said is for Phil?
Yeah.
Wu just kind of like happens to look your way and is like, what? Like almost has like a mini meltdown, but then like takes a deep breath, composes himself, says, as long as you have the letter and it's in our possession, we can look at it later. Let's continue and try to enjoy what's left of this wonderful festival.
I take the letter and tuck it under my breastplate.
Somebody
what I've been
walking
saying.
by is like, "Oh no, the festival is about to begin. Hasn't even started."
Because there's much more left. Woo, there's much more left. The people are trying to tell you because it hasn't even begun.
It starts in
Woo.
about a couple minutes. Look, and the sun's like about to go below the mountain, and everybody's like lighting their lanterns as you guys pull up to the north wall of the palace.
Ah, yes. Thank you very much for that information, random stranger.
I'm gonna turn
As
around
you-
to Woo and be like, "Look, these are probably your style, so I hope this makes you feel better." And I hand you like a couple of what looks like little paper pictures of like pugs, and on the end there's a little spot to where you can light a
Their tail.
fuse, and it's like one of the pooping dog fireworks.
uh,
You just light that
thank
in there.
you.
I know
Just
you'll
like the
enjoy it.
tail.
Do I do it? He like literally stops, puts
Yeah,
it on
go
the
ahead.
ground, and
You'll
lights
love
it. And he just that is disgusting.
But
Bunch
it's
of kids
Why
like,
would
great.
"Oh, I
you-
love those. Oh, those are my favorite. The pooping
is-
dog.
How crude.
It is hilarious because it represents something that we all do and have all seen, but just sometimes ignore as we're walking through the streets.
My
it's
emperor
natural.
has no butthole. He doesn't poop. No, just kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah, Woo's like, it's strange
You
that
would
it
say
doesn't
that,
smell like
wouldn't you?
roses.
Yeah, everyone around you guys is lighting all their lanterns.
Woo lights the other
Your-
dog.
your wives are like in place to begin, lighting in order the fire, like this miraculous display of like fireworks set up to like launch in order and stuff. So they're all at their placements.
I'll be walking around using create bonfire to help light other people's lanterns and stuff. Just like the Leonian actively doing fire magic
mhm.
in this place.
Are you an avatar?
Hmm?
Nothing.
What? Huh?
What's
It would seem to be.
and as the sun sets below the mountain and everyone releases their lanterns, and you guys, they begin floating, and you look up and there's hundreds and hundreds of lanterns. And as they get, above the mountain line, Kirameki, that is your cue. And
yeah. We have
on-
like
on-
sparklers and Roman candles attached to like little forearm bracers and like our legs. So as we're like doing cartwheels and like acrobatics to light the huge cannons, you also see like this flashy firework display as we're kind of doing like our own little acrobatic show while lighting the big guns essentially. And then after we finally, you have like the big finale at the end, and we're all like definitely doing like Guinea horse poses, all standing together, like looking very awkward, but awesome.
Woo's staring at the fountain the whole time. Because of what the Leonian said earlier. He's just like, I don't see what the big hype is.
staring at that waterfall across the lake.
Yeah.
I'll
Trying to see
go
the reflection of the fireworks.
I'll go to Woo, and I'll hand him a lantern, and I'll pull out my calligraphy pen.
I
No.
already gave my lantern to Israfel.
Your lantern is to be given to somebody to honor, like this. And I'll write on a piece of paper. I just want to tell you about my day, and then underneath it is addressed to Pop. And I'll release the lantern into the sky.
So you released my lantern, the one you gave me.
My lantern.
Okay,
then
so
I-
you okay.
And then
You were showing me what to do. I thought you were like, "Here's your lantern." Okay. Boop.
No, and then I hand you the pin.
Okay. I take the pen. All right. Honor and glory. Through Atma, all things are possible. I'm gonna put it in the lantern. Okay.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
So as this is happening, you guys do get, it's a very calming like sensation. People, the crowd of 1,000 plus all gathered around, launching, and they're letting off their lanterns. The magnificent display and fireworks show. And this like overwhelming peace for a moment. And Lian Yin, trying to think how best to describe this. Your vision like goes dark, like you're almost like you're thinking in your mind, not what you're seeing.
Mhm.
And it's like a you're like a and a very dark spirit, you feel it, and they don't know what's coming. And you like open your eyes and everyone is like frozen.
I look into the reflection of the waterfall.
Woo's picking his nose. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like, he got his
It's like-
finger in his nose.
Oh,
um
and is actually smiling at the little pooping dog just out of the corner of his mouth.
as you
I look into the reflection. Yeah.
Okay, as you look into the reflection, in the reflection, you pinpoint on the mountain. The Oro de Ruin is so like large. There is a small reflection of the mountain, and it's
walk
almost like
out.
it magnifies.
I
It
walk out
zooms in
slowly,
and in.
like across the water, towards that reflection, like, because we're in like this dream state, right? So like kind of on top of the water, towards the reflection.
Okay. As you like focus in on this, it begins to like zoom in and zoom in and zoom in, and then you just until it's like up close to the great tree. The only way it's dark purple, and dark red leaves, just over towering the mountain, almost like there's like appears like bandages hanging from limbs, shadowing over the forest at the base of the mountain. And you hear the laugh one more time, and you open your eyes again, and everyone is celebrating the Lunar Festival still. And that's where we'll close.
Fuck! I wanted to explore that. I wanted to explore what was laughing at me.
Get laughed at and deal with it.
Yep. Get
Cliffhanger.
laughed at and deal with it.
He's like, that's what you get for railing me the whole time.
And yeah, that is it for tonight. Thank you
Thanks,
everyone for
everybody.
being here.
Thanks, guys. Love you guys. Hey, Ethan, make sure to play the outro video. Let everybody
Okay.
see what's up. All right, guys, you have to see this. It's so good.
All right. See you guys.
Love you guys. Bye.
涙の色はエメラルドブルー宝石みたいに光ってる流れ星を見上げていたあの夜もふと窓に映ったまだどこか戸惑った顔このまま遠く離れてゆく街も君もさよならなんだ夢を追いかけ歩 よく